sideways sloppy joke?
Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Looks like you've been eating strawberry shortcake. Don't you think, Tom? Strawberry shortcake all over. Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Okay.
You know you're fighting a losing battle.
What do you mean?
I'm going to make fun of anything you wear.
That's true. I'm used to it.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here.
Chick.
There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Welcome to the show. Thanks very much for joining us. We opened up with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra and their classic rendition of the song Camel Toe. A salute in an odd way to the Beach Boys, perhaps, or to the bikini season. It's the bikini season, Christy.
Yeah, not this girl, but yes, it is.
Or the female form.
Oh.
The yoga pants season.
Mm-hmm.
You like the yoga pants.
I am a big fan, and I hope
about
this
them
particular
often
fashion sticks around for a long time. Many other fans?
companies have made a lot of money, so I doubt that it's going anywhere.
But these things tend to come and go.
Oh, I'm a fan.
You're a fan of the yoga pants? Yeah, okay.
Sure.
What about the maxi dress? Remember that?
No, that's still
What is
out.
that?
The maxi dress?
Yeah, just a dress that goes all the way to the ground.
Almost, yeah, like ankles or something.
Yeah. That's big in the summer. I had
Yeah,
one
but
on last night.
The mini skirt and the maxi dress. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, well, the mini, of course. And the Daisy Duke shorts. All these things are important fashion items.
That's another thing you always mention is Ellie Mae and her rope belt and her shorts.
Oh, I like that very much. And, of
Yeah.
course, the classic, which is the shirtless
Overalls.
overalls.
Yeah.
That's
that is good.
Tremendous
Those were
fashion idea.
Does anybody else not want to hear my dad's weird kinks? Anybody
sorry.
else not want to hear his weird fetishes and all the clothes he
Well, you're
likes?
going to have to shut your ears
Old,
because
creepy
What?
weirdo.
I wore the bib overalls in high school. That's when I realized somebody knew what they were doing when they made the movie Dazed and Confused. Because
Yeah, for sure.
There's a guy who wears bib overalls, and he's kind of a jerk. And young Chick McGee wore bib overalls and paddled.
That was kind of a heavy guy thing.
Yeah.
Lil George from Little Feat did that a lot on stage.
He wasn't heavy there at the end, was he?
Yeah, actually, sadly, he was.
Oh, my gosh.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? You missed it.
What'd I miss?
Yesterday, I'm talking to Pat.
Oh.
Everything was
What'd I
swirled
miss?
around, and suddenly it was death.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Not this time.
Beg your pardon. I heard you plain as day.
Coming up. Well, maybe we should review some of the stuff you missed, Pat.
What I missed.
You were here yesterday. We had a lot of fascinating things in the world of news yesterday. I'm trying to think. A couple of them really deserved a song. We'll hope to get a few in from you today. I should point out Pat Godwin's new album is out there, and it's streaming all over the place. And Pat's going to be streaming himself live starting Wednesday, July 12th in Sarasota, Florida at McCurdy's, recording the new television special. You'll be there July 12th through the 16th.
Looking forward to it.
For some from big doings. Yeah, yesterday you missed, for example, we had a story about a woman who claims to have acquired carpal tunnel syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
So-called, the headline says, crippling injuries from milking pigs for their seed, if you will.
Ooh.
So it's not really... Well,
30 a day, she
I
says.
guess it is milking now.
Yeah,
that
the phrase for the professionals is they're called semen jockeys.
Yes.
And she would manually stimulate the pigs to acquire the seed.
And pigs
for
have
breeding.
A corkscrew unit.
Yeah, apparently.
Much like their tail.
Yeah. I refer to it as a ham job.
I like pulling pork.
Pulling pork.
Both are
They're
good.
both very good.
Been a long time since I had some good pulling pork. Tender pork's hard to find. For
You mean pulled pork? Or
Pulled
you've
pork.
pulled? Okay,
It's
sorry.
a pulling pork. Well, I like to have pulled pork and pull my pork at the same time. That's what I
Oh.
like to do. Yeah.
Well, that's really multitasking.
Boy, that's a Friday night.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
We had
It's
a,
weird if you use mayo for either.
Hell yeah.
we had a story that I edited out this
A lot of
morning.
mayo. Oh, my God. Hope that was mayo.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you missed that, Pat. I don't know if you...
Wait a minute. Did you have a story we didn't do?
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. It involves a
That's
guy.
not Granny getting eaten by an alligator, was it?
No.
No, that was a Chick McGee special.
What do you mean?
Elderly woman once again. Wasn't it the second time that pond had?
It was in Hilton. Had a 69-year-old woman was walking her dog, and a big old 10-foot alligator jumped out of the lagoon, grabbed her.
And the authorities tried to come out and clean up the incident, but the alligator came back and guarded the body.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guarded his catch.
Yeah.
And I asked the question again: are we out of bullets? Can't they just?
I think they did take that one out.
Couldn't they
took
come
that
by?
alligator out.
Couldn't they come by and contain the alligator?
Yeah. Again, if you live in alligator country, they're out there.
Gator country.
As somebody said yesterday, it's the season.
Now, Pat, you also missed this unusual story about Dennis Rodman.
No.
You've heard of the famous, what is that thing, Willie, with the shoes, the pneumonia shoes? What are they called? Flu.
What?
Flu
Yeah.
game.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
The pneumonia shoes?
Flu.
What are you
Write
talking
that
about?
Write that one down.
No, this is what he does.
The pneumonia shoes.
He thinks by asking you a question, inviting you into his conversation, it gets you more involved in what he's talking about.
No, I couldn't
In
remember
reality, it's irritating.
How did
as
shoes get involved? Because
He
Air
couldn't
Jordan?
remember when Michael Jordan played his flu game.
Yeah, and that's...
They recently sold his shoes
His
that he
flu,
wore in that
yes.
game.
Okay, that
But
makes
he
a
couldn't
little...
think of flu, so
Man, Christy, I'm glad
pneumonia
you
came
speak fluent crazy. That was nuts.
Flu shoes.
Pneumonia.
But Rodman, in a recent interview, said that he had broken his male member 3 times, and at one evening he actually played, I believe it was in Houston.
Ergo.
He played with a broken male member.
Right.
So maybe his broke dick jersey's for sale.
That was a good movie, Broke Dick Mountain.
broke back mountain.
Oh, sorry, I got it confused. Yeah, I was wondering if like Jordan's so-called flu game, if the Rodman erection shorts would be up for auction. But we do have some audio.
I think the flu game shoes are valuable because he was wearing Air Jordans, which is already a valuable shoe. Dennis Rodman didn't famously wear, certain Air Rodman shorts or something.
Flu game shoes.
Here's a little bit of audio from that Dennis Rodman breaking his male member.
They say this guy Shaft is a bad mother. I'm talking about Shaft.
He's got
boy.
a broken shaft, you see.
Little Isaac Hayes, Mr. mashup.
You will not hear that anywhere else, my friends.
No, you won't.
What's coming up in sports?
We've got comedians making sports news this morning. Wilbur, how about that?
What are they up to? They being goofy?
Well, up to is the right question.
Yes, and also Major League Baseball All-Star Game is bearing down on us. And we'll talk about Wimbledon. It's underway. And you know how ESPN has different channels, like you can watch a golf tournament, you can focus on different players or different holes. They have all these separate. They have a Wimbledon live camera that I was watching this morning, and honestly, it's like 7 or 8 people in a cafe eating breakfast. It was very soothing. There wasn't much going on.
Really?
So they got a Hollandaise bar, Eggs Benedict bar.
I didn't see the bar. All I saw was like 4 or 5 tables and a couple of people. I could tell it was eggs.
I bet you they got at least 3 different kinds of Hollandaise. Pesto Hollandaise, some sort of spinach Hollandaise, some sort of, yeah.
They like their Hollandaise.
Coming up, we have Wimbledon, and we have the update on the so-called quiet room at Wimbledon and some of the problems they've apparently been having there.
Not so quiet.
Very sexy time. Coming up today, speaking of sexy, comedian Ryan Singer will be in the studio with us.
All right.
He's got some pretty eyes.
Yeah, I know you would kind of like the Ryan. And plus, comedian Al Jackson will be joining us.
And we all know I have the thing for Al.
Okay,
He's
that's
handsome.
coming up on the show right now. I want to talk about the summer. The summer is the season for great food. And it's also a season for what we call free time. Remember that? That's where HelloFresh comes in. They'll do the shopping for you. That really helps. Takes up a lot of your time. They'll do the shopping, the planning, and then you just put the ingredients together because they send you the box with the food in it, and they've done all the measuring. And they've got a brand new offer and a brand new code. It's HelloFresh.com/BTShow50. Because it's the peak time for summer produce, and HelloFresh wants to make sure you get all the best picks this season. HelloFresh is making it easier to reach your wellness goals, also with fresh and fit recipes like the crunchy curried chickpea bowls or creamy dill chicken cutlet with green beans and potatoes from HelloFresh. Willie, you've been working on some stuff.
Folks, check out the pork carnitas tacos with pickled onion and Monterey Jack cheese. HelloFresh is going to send you 12 ingredients that you put together in one pan in only 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, colorful taco dish that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
HelloFresh also has a bunch of what they're calling fast and fresh recipes ready in just 15 minutes or less. Sign up today. It's something brand new. It's a great new program from HelloFresh. 50% off plus free shipping. Free shipping, that's right. The code is BTShow50 in honor of 50% off. HelloFresh.com/BTShow50. Every week, 40 recipes to choose from, all the way from vegan to way over here where you've got good old-fashioned comfort food. BTShow50 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow50. Coming up, we have a rather unusual story about something weird found inside of a whale.
Oh.
And something very valuable. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and
You want to play one of the silly ones? We'd love to hear one.
sure, yeah. Well, my name's Batman, but you can call me Bob. And when I see the boy wonder, I just say, yo, Rob, I used to wear a cape and do the leotard bit. Now I'm wearing a hoodie and a jeans, because I don't give a... I guess I can't say that.
That's okay.
I don't give an underwear drawer. I used to bust my butt all day fighting crime. Now I'm rocking the Bob and Tom Show and I sing my rhymes. And I can turn any crowd into a crazy old mom, because I'm Batman, but you can call me Bob. Well, I'll tell you all a story that once happened to me. Well, me and little Robin, we were just cruising down the street. We were in the Batmobile, and we had the lights turned low. We had a six-pack of bat beer on ice, so we were good to go. And with the radio blasting out our old theme song, Robin kept on passing me that big old bat bong. I took a couple of hits, and the next thing I know, there was a cop pulling us over to the side of the road. He said, hey, what's your name, boy? You look like a slob. I said, I'm Batman, officer, but you can call me Bob. Well, I turned to little Robin. I said, hey, buddy, it's getting kind of late. I gotta find a date before I start to hallucinate. So we found this little place. We went inside and they carded Robin at the door. They asked about his age. He just lied. He was like 13, I think. I'm not really sure how old he is. Well, I went up to the bar and ordered myself a little Coke and Jack, and that's when I felt a strong hand on the back of my back. And I turned around and I dropped my drink, because there was this girl there in a mink, and she was about the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, I think. And I introduced her, Robin. I said, hey, this little guy's name is Rob. Well, I'm the Batman, baby, but you can call me Bob. Well, I promised to behave, and we went back to the Bat Cave, and she took one look at my place, and, well, she started to rave, and then she gave me a nice kiss, and she said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to slip by some of these clothes for a minute so we can relax. So she left the room for a minute, and well, I threw in some tunes. I opened up my new multi-million-dollar skylight so we could look at the moon. But when she came back in, well, she had this big old whip in her hand. Turns out she's a crazy, psychotic Catwoman. She started chasing me around my house, and she was screaming that she wanted me dead. Had to whip out my batarang. Hit her right in the head. She went out like a light. I said, oh, man, what a night. Had to drag her down to the police department where they locked her up tight. And as I was leaving, the sergeant looked at me and he said, hey, son, you've done a fine job. I said, I know. I'm Batman. But you can call me Bob.
Yes! Fantastic. Wow, that was fantastic. That was great, man. Thanks. Bob Schneider is our guest.
big liar.
That's a good one.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Actually, I'm doing a CNN interview at 10, or else I'd go with him. I'm doing Larry King. First time. I'm very excited. Yeah, I just want him to go, Saskatchewan, hello! Can you turn down the electric blanket? Turn off the fan above the oven. You know what we're going to do, Larry? We're going to try to get your shoulders a little higher. Can you do that? Why are my suspenders so tight? Because they don't go around your Larry. That's why they go. See, if you let them go, the shoulders will do that. You won't look like you look like a vulture in heat. Muncie, hello. Question for the skinhead.
Essential morning radio, all day and all night. This is Bob and...
Oh, my gosh.
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
So tell me what you want.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
I was scared until yesterday. I thought I was going to overtake Pat, missing the most time. But you came in there, Pat.
Did I? Right very end.
You damn right you did. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Willie Griswold's here.
My man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. At this hour, we often check in with Chick McGee at the sports desk to see what's happening in the world of sports.
Not often enough, huh?
We'll find out what's going on over there.
Oh, now? Okay. All-Star center Mike Trout. Fish of the Los Angeles Angels. They call them the Halos. The sportscasters, really. Yeah. They also call the Giants the oversized.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Sometimes they call the Padres the daddies. I like that.
The Padres, the daddies.
Look at the daddies
the
out there.
Cards.
Well, the Padres are named after a religious organization.
Yeah.
A father. Not necessarily a religious organization.
Padre, fathers.
Padres
yes.
is Spanish for father.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a religious organization at all.
My pod.
I think it is.
I think they do have Friar Tuck as their logo. Isn't that right? Friar Tuck?
Is it Friar Tuck?
I think it might be Friar Tuck.
But, okay, I'm not sure. I've never been there. Don't really care. That'd be pretty funny. Having a
right
friar
now
out there swinging a bat.
It's 73 degrees and 30% humidity.
Yeah.
It's sunshine all day. And people are just the same way.
You want to go Arizona way? Is that what you're saying?
No, San Diego. Never too happy, never too sad. It's kind of like being in Lithiumville. Anyway, Trout had surgery on his fractured left wrist 2 days after he was injured while fouling off a pitch. Now, this it was right in line with when athletes get injured, they should go ahead and have the surgery right away, right?
You would think.
Mm-hmm. So that they can be back and ready to go. What happened? Why do these athletes, these overpaid genetic freaks, why do they take their time having surgery? Oh, they scared. They're getting a second.
In this case, you would want it if they're in contention for the postseason.
That's exactly right.
He's going to be out for, 4 to 8 weeks or something?
Something like that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So he can be back just in time.
And Shohei Ohtani was in the lineup as the DH day after coming out of the 6th inning due to that cracked fingernail and blister on his middle finger of his pitching hand. Ohtani says he is not planning on pitching in the All-Star game next week in Seattle. It remains to be seen whether he'll be batting for the American League next week. And that brings us to Wimbledon. Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Serena Williams. This happened yesterday. The only players in tennis history to win 350 Grand Slam matches.
Crazy.
That's quite a lot.
That
Did
is
you know
a lot.
that? And soccer royalty made its way into the royal box. Sorry, Christy. At Wimbledon, when David Beckham took his place on center court. And here's David.
I was very lucky to have a career that lasted for 22 years.
That's
and I
right,
played
yes.
for some of the best clubs in the world. I played with some of the best players and under the best managers in the world. So I had a very long career, but I wouldn't say it's a relief. I knew it was the right time to finish.
You sure that wasn't Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah. Boy, that voice does not go with that body.
And now, Daniel Radcliffe announcing the new one-man show at the Victoria. It's Daniel Radcliffe is David Beckham.
I was very lucky to have a career that lasted for 22 years. I played
you could
for
tell me.
some of the
I
best
believe
clubs
Harry
in the
Potter.
world. I
This is
played with some of the
Radcliffe
best
right
players.
after the Harry Potter movie came out.
He had a very long career, much like his...
I saw that picture.
Yeah, remember that? Didn't he have a
Remember the underwear ad?
Yeah, he's alleged to be donkey-esque in his gifts.
Daniel Radcliffe has a big ween?
No,
David Beckham.
David Beckham.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that big billboard that looked like a wristwatch? That wasn't his wrist. Very impressive.
And why? Where's his watch there? We don't know.
And
Hey, baby, it's time. Literally.
Pasha's still married to him, right?
Yeah, they're still together.
Yeah.
Spice Girls
I think
coming
like 25 years they're about to celebrate an anniversary.
Good for
So
them.
you think that sour look had come off her face when
You'd think.
she's working something like that at home, right?
Who knows?
Those famous pictures of him sort of looking at a cheerleader at an NBA game or something, and she's just staring daggers.
He's just wondering, how the hell do I get out of this marriage? Let's see, where was I? Cincinnati Reds rookie.
You were at Wimbledon.
I was at Wimbledon. You want more? Oh, we do have another story from Wimbledon. You're right. Thank you for controlling everything. I appreciate it.
How many games is Wimbledon?
As many as it takes. Wimbledon's chief executive has issued a warning that the tournament's quiet room should be used for prayer, meditation, and breastfeeding, and not sex. The Telegraph reports that last year, couples allegedly used the secluded space near Court 12. Court 12. For their trysts, the horror of some visitors. You know how straight-laced they are at Wimbledon. I have to wear white. And there's other stuff that go along with white, but we can't talk about. Ms. Sally Bolton, chief executive of the All England Lingus. What is it?
What?
That Aer Lingus is a former Irish airline.
All England Lawn Tennis Club urged spectators to respect the sanctuary of the quiet room. We will be retaining it, and we'll be making sure that people are using it the right way. If people need space to go to pray, it's the quiet space for that. There is an opportunity to breastfeed in there also. But babies, not full-grown men.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man, baby's going to have all the fun.
The heavy naturals. Apparently there was some scoring and the term love going on in that room.
Oh, boy.
So players weren't using it? It was just the fans, the spectators were getting in
I
there?
think some of the players were getting in there.
You think it was players, not just... Well, okay.
I don't know who else would be... Tissy Pass,
Tissy Pass Pass or whatever it is?
Pass. He won yesterday, and he's a good-looking guy. Even I know that, and that's after decades of heterosexuality.
Yes.
He's a very good-looking man. You might want to look him up. Tissy Pass. He's quite the tennis player.
Is that his real name?
I think his first name's Mark.
Is it spelled the way I think it is?
It's Tissy-Pass.
Wow.
Tissy Pass.
Tissy Pass. I have an extra pass because it's fun.
Yes.
You can't stop saying pass. Are you looking him up?
I'm trying to find him. Tissy?
TSI.
Who does he play for?
He's a tennis player.
I know, but what country?
I don't know. Czechoslovakia?
Tissy.
Rutabaga? Is that a country?
Wow.
It is a country, yeah.
Huh? Have you seen him?
All I can find is a truck parts company called Tissy Truck Parts.
Oh, no, he's hot. He looks like tennis Jesus. Look at him over there. He's got a beard.
Right.
He's got
Willie,
the long hair.
Willie's got it. Show your father.
He's a good-looking kid.
Why don't you guys share a moment here about how good-looking this guy is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, very handsome man.
Yeah,
very
handsome. He does look like Jesus a little bit. I don't know if they allowed beards on center court or not at Wimbledon before a couple years ago. Because there's a couple of guys who who have beards, and they're in the running for the championship. So we'll see if they have to shave before they get the plate. That might happen. You want to start that rumor? They have to shave?
He is cute.
What is his nationality? Do we know?
I don't know.
GRE, what is that?
In East Germany.
Greenland?
Greenland.
I don't
Is
know.
it?
By way
I have
of
no
East
idea.
Germany.
I keep finding now I found an anchor named Tisky Felix.
I would love to know.
You're going to get a Tisky Felix?
I would love to know what he searched. That's all.
I've got TSI-TSI.
Well, don't put
KI Felix.
There is no hyphen.
Don't put a dash.
And he's
in it.
Greek.
Greek. Greenland, Greek, East Germany. Oh, there is no East Germany anymore, right? Isn't all Germany?
Sadly, you're right.
She's on Telemundo. Tissy Key Felix.
Well, Stefanos, you're right. He is Greek.
His first name's Felix?
No, that was this lady. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Felix? Allison Felix? She's a runner.
Lady?
She's too old for
I'm
him.
so confused right
You're
now.
next.
I hope so. A cameraman has been injured at Yankee Stadium, taken to the hospital. He was hit in the head
Well, those Yankee fans.
by a wild throw from Baltimore Orioles rookie shortstop Gunnar Henderson. Positioned next to New York's dugout on the first base side, Pete Stendel of Yes Network, oh no, was struck by a hurried throw from Henderson, who fired high just a bit outside to first as he tried to complete a double play. After the game, Yes said Stendel was conscious and undergoing tests in the hospital. Play was delayed about 17 minutes as Stendel received medical attention in the camera well. Of course, fans were irritated that the game was delayed.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
There's where your New York fan.
We'll kill that cameraman.
Get him! Get him!
I'm not getting on the train after 5. Kill him.
You have a story about getting hit in the head with a baseball, Pat, or a song?
A song?
I'll check. I don't think so. You never know, though.
Right.
Haywood had a song that mentions
Yeah.
a certain
Oh,
player.
that's
That
what
guy.
I'm thinking of. You're right. Stupid world record. A pair of comedians climbed partway up Mount Everest to break the Guinness World Record for the highest altitude stand-up comedy gig on land.
Is that right?
What are you laughing at?
It's comics suck.
Sad.
I have
sad,
friends
sad.
that used to do sets on the L train. Just go to a comedy club, you weirdos. Just do comedy in a place where you should do comedy.
If only we could find a way to have a show and explain that no one's coming. I know, the secret show. That's what we'll do. To mark the 10th anniversary as a comedy duo, Ellie Gibson and Helen Thorne, also known as the Scummy Mummies. How have we not had
Scummy
these
Mummies?
people on the show?
I think they're English.
They went to an elevation of just over 17,414 feet, nowhere near the height of Everest.
No.
It's 29.
This is obviously
35,
one of the
29.
base camps.
17,414 to put on the record-breaking show. They had nothing on but their shiny gold cat suits. Gibson and Thorne performed in freezing temperatures for a group of climbers.
There you go, chick. You wanna go check out the Scummy Mummies?
I do not.
I do not.
A group of climbers at the camp of adventurer and mountaineer Namal. They call him Nims Persia.
Oh boy, look at this.
So now, Pat, I know you've played everywhere. Have you ever played the Nepal Funny Bone?
I have not.
Okay. You have to wonder how many in the audience even spoke English. I imagine there are a number of Sherpas, probably have limited amounts of English.
They didn't do this for an audience. They did this for them.
They did this for us to talk about them.
Gimmick.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're hilarious.
Could be.
Never heard their. I've never heard their act.
I think Tom's right. I think they're primary. They're not. Maybe they haven't made it here yet.
The
They have
Scummy
a
Mummies?
podcast.
Yeah. Comedy nights around the UK is what they do.
No, we're probably going to get half the comedians we know are going to email us. Hey, who's booking that room? Hey, who's booking the, what was it called? The
Chili's?
The Nims Persia room at 17,000 feet.
That had to be an expensive
Climbers
trek.
are at the camp of adventurer and mountaineer Namal Persia. He's known as Nims. They didn't even try for a
Nims.
Now, who's the highest before that? Doug Benson? Is he still the go-to? Is he still the go-to marijuana guy?
He's that podcast, Getting Doug with High. He's got Doug Love Movies where they smoke on there. Yeah, man, he's having fun.
Oh, I'm a big fan. I just was curious if there was anyone else that had kind of carried that mantle.
This must have been kind of cool, actually. I'm looking at pictures. They're right there at base camp, and
oh yeah,
yeah. If that mountain ain't behind them,
do you have to pay the full price just to go to base camp?
I don't know.
Isn't it close to $100,000 a person now?
I was going to say it used to be 50, but I think it is closer to 100 now. $100,000 for a permit.
And as I call it, vanity adventure.
But arguably, I mean, that's their industry there.
No, I understand, but I think a lot of if you've. Years ago, I read Into Thin Air, and it seems a lot of the people that are going up Everest don't really have the credentials and the skill set they need, hence the body count. Do you
remember when we were kids, we used to be able to take pop bottles back and get deposits? Mm-hmm. You know, like a nickel a pop bottle.
You can still do that in certain states.
Yeah, Michigan, Vermont, right?
They have that same process, but on Everest.
Is that right? You can
oxygen bottles and
I thought bring the people down and
that too. Yeah, oxygen bottles and
and the frozen bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yikes!
How about that?
Couldn't you just ride a body like a sled?
Yeah, all the way down. Yeah, you can toboggan one down.
Come on.
Ooh, you could.
But then the body's not going to give, and you're holding on the arms. One breaks off. That's no fun.
Oh.
You don't get as much back for that. They have to be intact.
They probably have a chart missing one leg, X number of dollars.
Yeah.
Both legs.
You're just losing money when you do that.
Missing an arm.
Once again, well, maybe we can get a little bit of audio from the Scummy Mummies on Mount Everest. But in the meantime, the highest comedian, I think, probably is this guy, Craig Shoemaker.
I used to do celebrities smoking pot, and the way it was written was I was back in my fort when I was in high school, and they would pass it to me, and I would do like,
do one for us. You have to now. I didn't.
Oh God, I have to remember this bit. This is celebrity smoking pot. It was written in like the 70s, so it was like Jimmy Carter. Yeah, that's damn good reefer. That was, the whole bit was all, everybody was Nixon, that's really good weed. You know, I love this. The whole bit. I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm trying to remember.
Give me more.
Here you go, Curly. Why, certainly. I can't believe I'm doing this ad. I'm not be doing. I'm trying to recreate this. Walter Brennan.
Weeds making
it's damn good reefer. Yeah, the bud's on fire. The bud's on fire. Mr. Haney from Green Acres. I did them all.
Do it.
Mr. Douglas, have I got a deal for you? A genuine imitation fur-lined battery run bong for your smoking pleasure. I cannot believe I'm doing that.
Mr. Haney.
Now, I still do in my act, though. I do Barney Fife. Boom! What do you call that right there? The forbidden fruit. But I do all the characters with Mayberry in the show. Except for Howard Sprague. I could pull him. I used to do him smoking pot. Remember him, the town clerk?
Oh, yeah.
Bow tie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Gee, Andy, fire up a fatty. I can't believe you're laughing at this. I should put it back in. No,
Pot's making a big comeback.
This is the biggest laughs I've got all day.
Pot's making a huge comeback. You got to do it. Craig Shoemaker.
I'm going to drop the Love Master and put in the pot routine.
Do you do Floyd the Barber, too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you do Aunt B?
Yeah. Andy, there are seeds in my marijuana.
Craig Shoemaker, the classic marijuana with celebrities. I just Googled this, and it looks like the fee for Everest it averages about $58,000 according to this. So I don't know if you have to pay that if you just go to the base camp or not. Once again, we're talking about the comedy duo that did a charity show at one of the base camps on Mount Everest.
And there are many, many companies that will take you on their tour up to the summit. I don't know if they guarantee summiting or not. Probably as close as they can get to guarantee you'll summit.
Yeah, but there are cases in which people get almost there and decide to turn around because they realize they're not going to make it. They can't.
Smartly so.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the weather going bad.
And this was an official Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
The highest comedy show.
So far.
At the Nepal Funny Bone.
Right.
That's right.
We have to. What would be the good name for a club that's very, very cold and very, very high?
Ice House?
Yeah. Oh,
wow. It was right there, I guess. That's what I'm taking.
Ice House 2, TOO.
Yeah.
That adds the comedy element.
There it is.
It's wacky. Right now, it's quiz time. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number setting?
45.
Meaning what?
Meaning that I like a softer mattress.
And let's see now, but at the touch of a button, if you changed your mind, you could crank it up to 100 like Mr. Chick McGee.
That's my number, 100. I like a firm Sleep Number mattress, and with Sleep Number, the mattress stays firm. It never sags.
It's adjustable firmness. That is the main principle behind the Sleep Number bed. Just one of many things that they execute with perfection at the Sleep Number factory. You can get a Sleep Number bed for yourself. In fact, right now, the famous Sleep Number Queen C2 Smart Bed is just $8.99. This is huge savings, over $200. And right now, special financing is available for a very limited time from Sleep Number. Get all the details at your Sleep Number store. SleepNumber.com/BT show is where you find it. Adjustable firmness, just one factor of the great Sleep Number beds. They have other things involving temperature control, smart beds that actually alert you to how you're sleeping and how to sleep better. So find out what I'm talking about. I know I love my Sleep Number bed. I just calculated, I believe it's year 19 for my Sleep Number bed, which I enjoy very much. I'm getting a look from Josh. Okay, Josh, what's your Sleep Number setting?
65, my friend.
I actually got an email yesterday.
About?
To please ask Josh what his Sleep Number setting is. He feels left out.
The people want to know.
Hey, at least Josh has a Sleep Number. Come on, Ace. Let's complain over here, right?
Yeah, we'll work on that. The Sleep Number bed. Find out more. SleepNumber.com/BT show. Coming up in sports?
World record.
All right. And we've got...
number 2 pencil.
A bizarre airline passenger story that somehow involves...
Did you see this?
Carrot Top.
Yeah.
The very fine comedian.
Yeah.
Coming up, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom. What is it, Tom?
San Francisco's gay Jewish congregation, Shah Arzahav, has dedicated its new synagogue. This is true, with 2 members engaging in the ceremonial blowing of the ram's horn.
KIZZ-FM. Kiz. Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it!
Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Golly, Earl.
That might be a pretty good idea.
I'd killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash.
Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was great this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're... I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go.
You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the pole. I gotta go to the freaking funeral.
Hey, you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a Hold-A-Chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the Hold-A-Chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
And highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls. And not just any real girls, but real girls on video going... Woo! Oh, yeah. Just the way you love them. Real girls on video going... Woo! All kinds of real girls on video going... Woo! All across America. Real girls on video going... features real girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going... That's right. You get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going... And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going... That's Real Girls on Video Going... And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigolol Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going, and that's Real Girls on Video going, Real Girls on Video going, and Real Girls on Video going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going. Order now.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
No. Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
let it snow.
If you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives..."
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold with his finger in the air.
We have
always terrifies me.
A little bit of audio from the Scummy Mummies. Once again, this is the comedy duo that did a show that is the world record for the highest show.
Over 17,000 feet on Mount Everest.
And here they are. I have not heard this yet, so let's
okay, cool.
Just two ladies. Here we go.
Yes, it is.
Every day I wake at dawn when kids jump on my head.
I'm out.
It takes me all damn morning just to get them dressed and fed. All day long I wonder, why did I decide to breed?
Is this a parody of something? Am I?
Looking for a hero.
Here we go.
Looking for
By
a
5 p.m.
hero.
I'm mad and I'm sad and
Okay.
I know just what I need. I need a vino.
A vino.
I'm crying out for a vino almost every night.
Vino?
A vino.
Glass of
wine. Glass of wine.
Ooh. Hang on, maybe this will help.
One more. Here we go.
Don't care if it's cheap. I don't care if it's nice. I don't care if it's red or it's white. I need a vino. I'm crying out.
Okay. Well, I think they may be the first people.
Please don't mistake my laughter for thinking it's humorous.
They may be the first people at 17,000 feet to walk the crowd.
I guarantee that there's an absolute audience for that.
Of course.
I don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot
That
of
probably, who knows how
moms
many.
out there, they appeal to a mom. That's what they're...
Dean, does that have a lot of views?
What is it, like $3 Chuck?
No,
or
not too many.
$5 Chuck? What do they
$3
call
Chuck?
it? $3 Chuck?
Yeah, Trader Joe's.
Yeah, there's the box wine is
okay.
Well, that's not a box wine.
Is it
That's
not
a
a box
bottle,
wine?
but
I mean, that is the typical internet fodder. Isn't I mean, that's everything you see on TikTok.
So the
and
entire premise is the kids are driving me crazy. I could use a drink.
Yeah.
she drinks wine every night.
Original.
They are, they bill themselves as the mom comedian.
Again, when you walk a crowd and it's minus 40 degrees outside, yikes.
They didn't. We don't know they walked anyone. We just not
They
our
just
cup
walked
of
all
tea.
of us.
Well, but we're
near sea level.
We're pretty sophisticated with our comedy tastes, I would think.
That is
our comedy
that is not
palate.
that far off from some of the things we have done. You're exactly right.
And now here's Pat Godwin.
I say, God bless.
I need a beano. I've had too much broccoli during the night.
Ate too many beans. Too many burritos.
There you go.
I thought that's what they said.
I did
Vino.
too.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
I thought it was I need a vino. They needed like stretch mark cream or something at first. Aveeno, the lotion.
Oh, wow.
That would have that's just as good.
No.
Now, we have
No.
we have Mr. McGee at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. What
But
have you got
once
over there?
again, we have to visit Daniel Radcliffe is David Beckham.
You know, I was very lucky to have a career that lasted for 22 years, you know, and I played for some of the best clubs in the world.
Very
I played
long.
with some of the best players and under the best managers in
What
the
about
world.
your
so
unit?
I had a very long career. But
Glorious Golius.
Quidditch. He played Quidditch.
Yes.
Is that a goal-oriented game? Like put
Quidditch?
something in the goal?
It is, yeah.
You've never watched Harry Potter?
Not up. I saw one, and it was like the third one.
But they get you, because you score one, it's like, there's like a 1-point shot and a 3-point shot, and the golden snitch is a 500-point shot. So
so everything is forget everything.
I thought you catch the golden snitch in the game's you win.
You could, but hypothetically, they could have like 600 points if they scored a bunch. But the Bill Belichick of Hogwarts would focus on the golden snitch.
It's really cool. They gotta open up the thing that it's in, and it goes flying off.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's trapped
Can
inside
you get
this
one
box.
of those? Is there a little that you can buy that flies around like that?
I'm sure there is
That'd
some
be
sort
cool.
of RC thing, or you dangle it from the fan and the cat chases it.
I bet there is.
There are actual Quidditch teams out there. Haven't we discussed those before?
Yeah.
Are there really?
Yeah.
If we
they
want,
they have pitches or whatever.
A landlocked.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I know a guy. There's a comic in Chicago, my friend Tad, and he is the college coach for the Columbia team, and he plays on a Quidditch team, and they're doing a tournament in Chicago, I think right now.
Oh, okay.
Very weird.
Wow.
Without the flying, of course.
Sure.
Naturally, yeah.
There's not going to
the
be
flying broom has not been
very much.
You're going to laugh at
yet.
this until you buy Quidditch Finley a $10,000 Quidditch fake broom
Yeah,
that you put between your
right.
legs, and
You'll have a Quidditch be flying around your backyard.
Isn't there an owl? You get a letter from Hogwarts that you've been
That's how you get your
accepted?
invite.
Yeah.
At 10. So Finley's very excited because hers is coming soon.
That's what you need is an owl.
You need an owl,
to
white
deliver
one.
an invitation.
Well, right now we've kind of moved on to Taylor Swift from the
from Harry Potter?
Obsession with Harry Potter.
Did you see that she's going to Kansas, I guess?
And they're doing a special thing in the soil.
Plowed field, I guess. They
that's cool.
Have her picture.
It looks pretty good. Taylor Swift. She does. See, I know all this because I've got little girls. She does. Let's see, what is it? Kansas City this weekend. Then it's Denver. Then what is it? Seattle. Then LA.
Aren't you? Don't look at me.
How many shows you going to?
Aren't you online 90% of the time trying to get tickets?
I'm trying to get tickets to the London or Paris shows because it's cheaper to fly overseas to see her.
That's how we saw Hamilton. Yeah.
To see her there than it is to check her out here in the United States.
That's incredible.
Yeah, crappy seats are $1,000.
Well, she's boosting the world economy.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I've heard she might make $1 billion on this tour.
Good for her.
More sports coming up, including Cincinnati Reds phenom Ellie De La Cruz and his knob. And
is that right?
A knob's part of a bat, Tom.
The end part.
And speaking of corn and farm fields, we're going to visit Iowa when we come back. Okay.
Oh, Slipknot territory. Oh, by the way, I have a corn question for you.
Oh, God. Okay.
They're coming out with some KORN Adidas, and I need you to let me know when they're on sale and
I'll keep an eye out.
how I can get a pair.
I'm on a special website called Confirmed. You have to be a member. And
okay, yes,
nice.
Keep an eye out.
Wow. Coming up, we have, I know Christy usually handles the obituaries, but this one is a case of a guy coming and going at the same time.
Die hard, huh?
I do have that story, yes.
Who did that joke first? I want to know.
I believe, I think it was Plato.
Yes. It might have been.
I'm not sure.
That'd be interesting.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us.
Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of
Biggerstaff is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Is your middle name looking for a?
You know what? I was doing...
looking for a. That
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish I had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah. Then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're gonna party tonight.
Oh yeah.
And one of the other comedians is like, hey man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Sure. Right.
I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah,
that's a myth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr., you are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or their name was a verb. Give it up for tripping.
Tripping?
Tripping. You know, he be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Give it up for Slappy. I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So all those.
Speaking of porn names.
Girl, the food was great, the company even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait, but I just turned 83.
and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour is late, let's just do it on our first date.
Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay, plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy?
Plain black floor-length dress. When you say buttermilk, you've said it all. 99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it, Fritz. Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy. It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking. You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive. Amish Brewing Company, Napanee, Indiana.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Yours truly, Artie Whiskey, frontier golfer with another true tale from the Old West. Really. As you know, I'm quite the avid golfer. Really. So I go out just about every day and play 18. Well, one afternoon I'd finished 9 and I just wasn't feeling my best. So I decided to head on home after 9 holes. Well, much to my surprise, I mosey up to my house and I see another buggy in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of sneak in the house and I find my wife in bed with another fella.
Mm-hmm.
I was rather upset.
I can see that.
I grabbed the guy, got him in a headlock, dragged him down into the garage, grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vise, and squeezed it real tight.
Uh-huh.
He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire." Another exciting episode of Artie Whiskey. Frontier Golf.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yes, it's a very big deal.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey.
Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Now, we like to do world records on the show, and often they are dumb.
Often?
Yeah, well, there's some pretty good ones.
Constant?
I like the beer mile, I think, is a really good one, where they...
well, that's silly.
You don't like the beer mile?
I like the guy throwing up and laughing. That's funny. But
But we had one this morning.
You're the one who complains about the Olympics having breakdancing, and you want to...
Yeah, you like the beer mile.
You like the beer mile. Why don't they put that in the Olympics?
I'd rather see that than breakdancing in the Olympics.
Why?
Oh, what's next? Stamp collecting? I mean, come on. There's sports and
that's not comparable.
Okay. No.
Square dancing? I mean, come on. What's the difference?
Swinging your partner around the ring.
We had a world record from a comedy duo from England called the Scummy Mummies.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't pick up on this at first, but mummies means they're moms.
Yes.
Yeah. Not as opposed to the great band Here Come the Mummies.
No, they're moms.
Where they're the Walking Dead.
They're not good moms, apparently.
And these moms are from the base camp of Mount Everest. They have the world record now for the highest stand-up comedy show. We have a clip from this is from Mount Everest. This is the real
This is
thing.
actually them on Mount Everest.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go. I have not heard this, so let's give it a listen.
It's the Scummy Mummy Show.
Who's been on the same place for 2 days? Yay! I mean, lack of warmth and human connection. It's a bit like my ex-husband, isn't it, Ellie? Tried to break a world record. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you.
Oh, a lot of screaming.
Oh my God. We did it.
We just did it. We just did a gig. We did 32 minutes. We had 32 people. So
32 people saw them.
Well, I mean, parking has to be
better than a lot of bar shows that I've been a part of.
Same here. 2 drink minimum. Hey.
You think?
Try the seal. We'll be here always.
Could you take an Uber up to that?
Yeah.
The Scummy Mummies.
She had a joke in there. Said it was
cold as her ex-husband.
Ex-husband, cold and a lack of human connection. Just like
Men are dumb.
All right. Well, let's get back to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
Cincinnati Reds rookie Ellie De La Cruz pointed at the knob of his bat after hitting a 455-foot home run at Washington against the Nationals. This was in reference to the removal of a plastic covering earlier in the game. The Nationals took exception. They thought it was helping him bat. The 21-year-old De La Cruz, a key engine behind Cincinnati's rise to the first place in the Central, had an empty sensor cover on the knob of his bat, but it was removed after Nationals manager and all-around complainer Dave Martinez questions its use before the infielder batted in the second inning. They had to call to New York to see what the ruling was, and Major League Baseball said the housing was fine. I think it's shaped like a little heart. It's kind of cute. It's a little heart. So they said the housing was permissible, and he was able to use it when he was batting. And so they had it off, and then he put it back on, and a bat later, he hit a home run.
All right.
So there you go. And here we go with this stupid world record. An Iowa man is hoping to break the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of pencils.
What? Pencils. Okay.
Aaron Bartholomew of Colfax says he owns over 70,000 pencils, substantially more than the current record of 24,000 pencils.
Do they have to all be different, or can they be the same?
I was going to say, are they just the
Emilio Arenas
yellow number 2 pencils?
22,000 of them say putt-putt.
Yeah.
Emilio Arenas from Uruguay is the one who holds the record right now.
I believe it's Uruguay.
I'm sorry. 2 counters from the American... 2 counters from the American Pencil Collectors Society.
Oh, my God. There can't be.
Have tallied up Bartholomew's pencils, and now he's waiting to hear if his collection is approved by Guinness.
So it's not officially a record. They've just penciled him in?
That's right. Fingers crossed. This happens.
Right now, he's
now
he's not number 1. He's number 2.
That's right.
Pencil collector.
Certainly.
Wow. He loves this radio station, though, because on Wednesday nights we get the lead out.
I didn't think you had a third one in there. But
Wow. Do you know how you spot pencils in Iowa?
Oh, how?
You got to have hawk eyes. And you Big Ten fans.
Oh, my
Yes, we're into Iowa jokes.
Iowa.
Started with pencil, moving into Iowa.
This has been the Scummy Mummies, by the way. This,
Let's criticize those
That's
broads.
who this is, yeah. I like the American Pencil Collectors Society. I wonder if you have to be able to join this online, right? Like an entry fee of $30 a year or something?
Probably.
Let's join.
I bet their conventions are crazy.
I love pencils.
Nuts.
Me too.
Yeah.
You like pencils?
I just got a pencil sharpener yesterday.
What?
A pencil
Handheld?
sharpener.
Yeah.
Mechanic.
No,
one
I
of
hate
those kinds.
I hate mechanical
Oh,
pencils.
man, I remember.
They're pretty efficient.
I think
My daughter loves
I
them.
think mechanical pencils were invented when I was in school, and everybody had one except me.
Oh.
So I fixed that. I shoplifted one.
Yeah, you did.
And they were amazing. They were fascinating. You just crank it, more lead.
They were the
came out.
size of loaves of bread, weren't
Oh,
they? Yeah.
man. Back then. Oh, yeah.
Now you click it.
You twist it.
Don't you love sharpening pencils?
Yeah. I like the old hand crank that would be on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
I like
the kind you
handheld.
bought?
And if you were doing well in elementary school, you get to go sharpen the pencils. You get to go up front.
Really? That was a privilege?
Yeah, that was one of the rewards, yeah. The biggest one was being able to open the windows.
With
You
the
were in-
stick? Did you have the big long
We
stick?
had the huge stick.
You were
Yes.
the window monitor?
Yeah.
Yes.
At Mercer Elementary School.
I remember those big long sticks.
Named after General Mercer. You'd walk into elementary school, and there he was getting killed in a painting. Right there. Hi, kids.
I think our high school was built like in the 1880s. I'm not joking. They just recently tore it down. But they had the big high windows and no air conditioning. And, yeah, it was kind of a nightmare.
Pencil sharpener, that was a big privilege.
Oh.
That and cleaning the chalkboard after school.
Yeah, that was big. That was big for us, too.
Teachers, I see you as teacher's pet. A long line of Griswolds are teachers' pets. That's what I see.
Teachers have a way of making their kids feel like it's fun to be an indentured servant.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was the whole point here.
Yes,
I get to sharpen the pencil. But I've never lost my taste for doing that. I do enjoy it.
So what kind of pencil sharpener did you purchase?
I got a manual.
Oh, what about the, is it a Boss Stitch? They're the workhorse of the industry.
He's right.
Boss Stitch?
I'm not sure. I bought two of them. Yeah, they're a little bigger than a golf ball. You hold them in your hand and twist.
Oh,
Yeah, you do.
kind.
Yeah.
Not the
Well,
crank.
that's not a pencil sharpener.
Sure it is. That's a form.
No, you
And
got to
it's-
get the hand crank.
It's pleasing in its own way. Well, the hand crank, though, you got to install it. And,
You got to have a place for it. This goes in the junk drawer. You grab a pencil, and
you
there
never
go.
find it when you need it.
Yeah.
And what do you use a pencil for? You seem like a straight ahead pen guy to me.
I hate to have a junk drawer.
And the
with
thinner
pencils.
the pen line, the better.
You like a carpenter's pencil, chick?
I do like a big, thick carpenter.
Yeah.
That you sharpen with your knife.
Yes, exactly.
Can you hold one behind your ear?
No,
pencil?
I put it in my hat. I wear a hat. And
Nice.
Shove it up into my hat. Every now and then I hit my
They're
skull.
flat, so they don't roll off certain
Right.
surfaces.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
They're really something.
coming up in sports,
I can talk for hours about pencils.
About pencils? Maybe you should join the Pencil Society or whatever.
I wanted to.
Yeah?
I said I'll pay $30. That's sports, Tom. Thank you.
This is what you
We should start our own, chick.
Wherever you go.
Your own what?
And we'll call ourselves the Pencil Neck Geeks in honor of the great Freddie Blassie.
Or we could, instead of the American pencil, we should have the National Pencil Society and then hope for a merger. What do you think? Christy!
Here's
What
an
do you got?
interesting story if you're an Ellen Alda MASH fan.
Present.
The combat boots and dog tags that he wore when he portrayed Hawkeye, speaking of Hawkeyes, that's what made me think of it, on the MASH TV show, meant so much to him that he kept them for 40 years, but now he's going to let them go to auction to benefit
and get rid of them.
another passion. It's for a charity that's dedicated to helping scientists communicate better. Heritage Auctions will be offering...
Can you do an Ellen Alda?
No, you know who can? Bill Hader.
Yeah, yes,
Bill
he can.
Hader.
Yeah, he
can
nails
do
it.
an Allen, and it's not.
It's somewhere between.
Yeah, it's
that's
not
kind
Allen.
of more of a Woody Allen.
Yeah, but it's not. It's like a nasally, but it's
It's not Alan Alda, but it's close enough to be great and hilarious. It's amazing.
So Heritage Auctions in Dallas will be offering up the worn boots and military ID tags July 28th. He wore them during the 11th season run of the show, and of course, MASH was one of the best. So if you're an Alan Alda fan, you might want to check that out.
At least before Larry Linville left, then it went all to crap.
On that same note, Kurt Cobain's broken guitar sold for $600,000 at auction.
Wow.
The famous smashed black Fender Stratocaster that he used on the album Nevermind. It says the guitar has been repaired, but it is no longer playable. And Cobain had written in silver marker on the body of the guitar, "Hello, Mark, love your pal, Kurt Cobain, washed up rock star," and he spelled Kurt Cobain with K's.
Yeah, he did that a lot. Misspelled his name on purpose.
He gave it to a friend of his, but $600,000.
Who bought it? Anybody we know?
It does not say.
Cool.
It's obviously a collectible.
I bought it.
Did you really?
Yep.
Cool.
You want to see it?
$600K, huh?
Yeah.
How much for the gun?
Wow.
Jeez. You'd have to ask Courtney.
He swore he didn't
if you
have it.
believe some.
Oh, boy.
That'll shut everybody
How
down.
about the Converse One Star he was wearing? That's what I remember.
Now we have coming up in the news. We have something called Amber Grizz. And
Is that
Amber Gris?
Is that the sister you never talk
It is
about,
Gris.
Willie?
It's Amber Gris.
Gris?
Yes.
Okay, well,
What's
we'll
Amber
find
Gris?
out. We have
find out?
yet another gender reveal party going wrong. Horror story on a roller coaster.
A whore on a roller coaster.
And we
Hell
have
of a ride.
We have coming and going at the same time. But right now, I hope you're enjoying the show on those beautiful Raycon earbuds. The sound is terrific. We get love letters about the Raycons.
Yes, we do. The official earbuds of the Bob and Tom Show. You know, most products do the absolute same thing, but are just priced differently solely based on the brand name. So Raycon's mission is to prove you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg and maybe a leg and a hand for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features we have all come to know and love. Raycon, you get a pair and a spare if you want. You can buy a pair for a gift and keep a pair for yourself. And you'll still pay less than you would with some of those other big-name hoity-toity tech brands out there. Raycon knows that nowadays you have to keep an eye on the bottom line. And Raycon offers buy now, pay later options, an easy and free return guarantee, free domestic shipping, and flat fee international shipping. And Raycons have over 50,000 five-star reviews. Look it up yourself. And I haven't even told you about 8 hours of playback with Raycon's seamless Bluetooth syncing, crystal clear call quality, and their water and sweat resistance. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off their already low price. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. Also, coming up, they found the body. Part of it's missing. We'll find out what part is missing when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, thanks for listening. Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
I'm going to play Sunny Road. Here we go.
Okay.
So many roads,
you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a Hold a Chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the Hold a Chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
He thought maybe it was the same reason. Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat. Which, you know, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, you know, I can't imagine, you know, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. I don't. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hunting is huge in Michigan. I don't want to upset any hunters because generally they're very well armed. But I am not a hunter. I don't get the deer hunting thing. I don't understand it. Mainly for this reason. I think it's unfair. The deer hunting season coincides with the deer mating season. Everyone know that? The deer just trying to hook up.
Yeah.
You know, that's not fair. I mean, picture yourself. You're at a bar. It's late at night. Last call. You're sitting there. Somebody sneaks up behind you dressed as a chair.
Right.
Shoot you in the head. That's not fair. It's not fair at all.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
loads of curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
loads of curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's here.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Got to get a song out of Mr. Pat Godwin.
Yes, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Now,
so far, you should buy a ticket.
Pat's new album is out there. It's called Under the Bed, and it's streaming on Amazon, Spotify, YouTube, et cetera, Apple Music. It's got some of the Pat Godwin classics, including Gangsta Folk, First Date, Voices in My Head, Good Beaver, Gone Bad. And Pat's doing a special live taping for his comedy special. That's going to be happening in beautiful Sarasota, Florida, starting Wednesday, July 12th at McCurdy's and running through Sunday the 16th. Patty G in concert. The Man, the Guitar. Should be some great shows down there. Hope you get a chance to go see it in beautiful Sarasota. Do you feel like playing something from the new album, Pat?
You know, I was thinking, I'm distracted because Pennsylvania has their state song, and they are changing it.
Yeah, I've got that story.
Do you even know the song? It's terrible.
Yeah, here's the story. The headline is Pennsylvania lawmakers consider replacing the state's official song. A number of states have an official song, but...
Isn't it like Michael Row the Boat Ashore or something? Isn't it some weird song?
It's called Pennsylvania by Eddie Corey and Ronnie Bonner. It was adopted in 1990.
I believe it's Ronnie Boner.
Oh, okay.
What about Pennsylvania Polka? That's a good one.
That'd be better than this one.
Fresh Prince
got a
theme
weird
song.
melody.
The Fresh Prince theme song?
You lived in Pennsylvania for the longest time.
Yeah, I'm from there, yeah.
Do you know the song?
You know, I had to look it up. I know the new story. It's like it goes like this: Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, mighty is your name. It sounds like an old song, and it's terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're like having people submit songs. So that's why I'm distracted today. So I could run some by you.
Oh, okay.
You want to hear the first one?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This also sounds a little bit like another song, but it's not. Okay. Heaven like also Pennsylvania, Pocono Mountains, Susquehanna River. Eagle fans are tough there. Beat up Santa. If you want a better climate, move to Atlanta. Toll roads. Take me home to the place. I may have warrants. Pennsylvania, baby mama, wants her cash. I mean, it gets it falls apart.
It's a little personal there.
Yeah, maybe something a little more...
All right, I'll have a few more.
Okay, good.
Well, you keep working on those Pennsylvania songs.
I like that one so far. Yeah.
Those are not featured on Pat's new album, which, by the way, is streaming out there everywhere. And could you grab that for me?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
How are you?
I'm good. I hate to stop the hit parade, but I heard you talking yesterday, Josh, about falling out of a kayak on your fishing trip.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't feel bad, because kayaks ain't even intended for our kind, Josh.
Yes.
And I know you're probably just trying to fetch your hula popper, you know. And don't get me started on fishing lures, neither. My Uncle Sonny always dresses his treble hooks with game-worn tags out of my Aunt Putty's panties.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Laugh if you want, Christy, but he swears that's how he caught that record mudcat at Wagon Wheel Lake last year.
Whatever it takes.
And I also thought it set the record for most whiskers for a natural mudcat, but turns out it's just covered in leeches. Anyway, you get me off topic. I'll tell you, chick, tell you, anybody tell you, you ain't a kayaker, Josh.
No, it's not easy.
I mean, you've got the arms of a T-Rex and flamingo-like legs. You probably struggle with paddle boats, you know? And when it comes to water, there's two types of people in the world. People who kayak and people who canoe.
Yeah.
See, Josh, you and Willie and Chick and me are canoe people. Canoe people are good-natured, have tons of friends and family, easy to pair up regular. Kayaks are for people like Tom. They got to go out alone. Nobody wants to spend 7 hours with them anyway. And the fact remains, anytime you even see a kayak in a while, it's always tied to the top of an Audi or Subaru, and you can tell they're jamming out the NPR, you know, that one show, oh, yeah, all things redundant. I swear to God. Oh, and kayakers are always dressed in Patagonia from head to toe. And Patagonia's French for overpriced outdoor stuff. Really? I swear to God. You put that in your Coles cash, Tom. I looked it up. Oh, and they always wear water shoes with the individual toes in them. Oh. And so much sunscreen, Josh, it looks like they face Peter North in a foreign song. Let it right to his face over a cordless phone.
Thank you very much, Donnie.
Well, that shoe trend went away, didn't it? The
with all the toes.
Oh, the shoes that had the individual toe slots.
Oh, yeah.
I only saw those.
People were running.
I saw them a couple times at the gym.
There's people swore by them.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, this is the most natural way to run.
This guy Doug transferred to our school junior year, and he wore those every day.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, he had long hair. Cool weirdo guy. Fun guy.
Now, Chick and I remember the shoes that went up in the front.
Just slightly, yeah.
Earth shoes.
Earth shoes. They still make those.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I gotta look
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
What was the idea behind them?
I don't know if the principle's still the same. But
I think the idea was future osteoporosis. I'm not sure what.
Sure. Yeah, look at these. Yeah.
They still make them.
Yeah, plenty. There are plenty out there, and
yeah, people swear by them.
yeah. Yeah.
So the toe is higher than the heel.
A little bit. Yep.
Now, most of them are sandal types.
Yes.
Like
a Birkenstock.
Right. You're not going to get these, the clown shoe looking original vintage.
Oh, yeah. Those are, yeah. I had a pair of blue suede ones, Tom. That's
Did
right.
you? Nice.
Suck on that.
Did anybody
huh?
step on them?
I told him not to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey.
From what I understand.
Don't you step on my blue suede.
From what I understand, it's a terrible idea.
Okay.
Kayaks, I actually do, I don't want to argue with Donnie on this, but I do like it.
I do too. I like being in a kayak.
You lost your lure, it got snagged, so you got in the nearby kayak to go try to get it. So.
Yeah.
So whose idea was it for you to get in a kayak?
Mine. It was just mine. Yeah. And I've done it before. And,
so the kayak was there?
Yeah.
Now, when you announced that you were going to get in the kayak, did it draw a crowd?
I didn't, because I knew it would.
Okay.
And so my two...
Because no one can pick fun like brothers.
Yeah, for sure. My two nieces were, two of my younger nieces were playing Marco Polo in the shallow area near the dock of the lake, and that's where the kayaks were parked. And so I went, and as I was getting in, I rolled it and was just slowly submerging. And my niece was just howling, and that caused the everybody else to turn and see.
How deep was the water you were getting
there?
into?
Oh man, 3 feet. So it was enough for me to be like my body under but my head, like, oh, this is awful.
So hypothetically, you could start tipping over. You could reach down.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It'd be a little too deep for you to touch.
And then I had to lift the kayak up to empty it, like on its end.
But you didn't get your lure after all that.
No, I didn't. So I just decided to kayak around. So it was awesome.
There you go.
You can go kind of fast in those.
Oh yeah.
You have like the paddle, the double-ended paddle?
Yep.
Or what kind of? Oh yeah.
Nice.
I kayak 3.5 minutes, and I go, boy, are my arms tired.
Yeah, I can get tiring. Yeah.
That's about all you get. And the fun goes away a little bit.
Well, I think you can just sit
And maintaining your
drift.
balance. What's that, Christy?
You can just sit and drift.
You can. Yeah.
Just
Somebody should put a motor on one of those, huh?
What about the paddleboard?
I know
You
they do have optional motors for canoes. I've seen that.
Yeah, sure.
Can I? Yeah, I can. Canoe?
I can rowboat. Canoe?
Canoe?
The paddleboard where you stand up on it? I don't think I'm able to do that. I don't have the core strength right now. But it's like, that's not even joyful, is it? That's just a workout.
It's fun. You feel like a hippie when you do it. I'll say that much.
It's not just, that's not just a workout thing.
No, it's cool.
You actually can enjoy yourself on that?
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
What?
Especially on like a calm lake. I'm not one of the guys on the ocean going out there catching waves.
Right.
But don't you have to wear like all hemp clothing then? And
you don't have to, but it's nice.
Hacky sack.
do the hacky sack thing.
Oh gosh, we got to get a visual bit of just 4 guys on paddleboards doing the hacky to each other.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
They do paddleboard yoga.
Here on McConaughey Island, we...
Paddleboard yoga.
Oh, yeah.
Paddleboard yoga.
Tom's board, everybody. Tom's board. So,
we had a letter about the pencil guy. Once again, the world's largest pencil collection.
So you interrupted our fascinating
which
talk
I think we'd emptied.
About paddleboards and kayak. Okay. To talk about the pencil guy.
Well, no, because he's from Iowa.
Okay.
And I got a nice letter here because we love talking about food on this show. And the best thing on earth is happening right now in Iowa, according to Todd, who lives there. The sweet corn season is just starting.
Yes.
How about that?
And our friend Greg Warren, of course, has a project. What's the title of his previous album? Is it
Where the Field Corn Grows?
Where he explains all about corn. And he learned all about it. And sweet corn is different from field corn. Of
course.
Most of the corn you see driving through Iowa is field corn.
Yeah.
But there is the sweet corn seasons. Well, thank you for reminding us, Todd. And that, of course, reminds me of a couple of tributes to corn. And here they are.
Corn, 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 corn. Everywhere there's lots of boring corn. Driving all day through green corn walls. I'm going insane. Who is going to eat it all? Corn, 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 corn. Give me a shotgun, please. Millions of ears as far as you can see, but no one will hear me scream. Without corn, there'd be no corn dogs for lunch. There'd be no corn puffs or chips or flakes, and no Captain Crunch. But I don't care. Corn is way too strange. Why do we eat it anyway? It goes right through unchained. Gross. Corn, 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 corn. It gives scarecrows a place to work, but it gets stuck between your teeth. No wonder the children of the corn all went berserk. Corn, 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 corn. Rushing by and getting hypnotized. If it makes me fall asleep and drive right off the road, I hope I kill a lot of frickin' corn.
Very nice.
Sean Morey with one of the corn tributes, and then Haywood Banks has another one.
Mississippi River, Davenport. Corn, 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 corn. What's that smell? Corn, 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 corn. Iowa City. Corn, 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 corn. Look, a tree. Corn, corn, corn. Des Moines. Corn, 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 corn. There's that smell again. Corn, corn, corn. Council Bluffs. Missouri River.
Haywood Banks. And then the classic mashup.
Right. Corn, 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 corn. Everywhere there's lots of boring corn. What's that smell?
I'll talk.
Corn, 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 corn. Give me a shotgun, please.
If you're driving through Iowa, you're welcome. A little bit of a soundtrack for you. Now,
If you're talking Iowa corn, we finished a bottle of that Field of Dreams bourbon last night. It's nice.
Finished the bottle.
It's nice.
In one sitting?
No, God, no, not.
Now, explain what the Field of Dreams bourbon is.
Drew Storen, who was a Major League Baseball player, was a relief pitcher, actually purchased the corn that is grown on the farm where the Field of Dreams was shot, and is making and distilling bourbon from it, and it is very good.
And it's my understanding that it is now available in 35 states via mail.
Mm-hmm. It's a really good product.
Google Field of Dreams
via mail
bourbon.
And bubble wrap.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed it? Did you drink?
Yes.
Did you do shots, or were you sipping on it, or would you add ginger ale?
John, who said shots? Willie, shots.
Love it.
I don't do shots of bourbon. I sip it on a rock. Put it on an ice rock.
Why don't you sit on the bench or something?
Yeah.
Stay inside.
Sipping
Love on the rock.
I don't know if Josh wants to share this, but when we drink bourbon, we have a southern accent.
Yeah, like a fine gentleman would. A rocking chair on a covered porch.
One hearty cube.
Certainly.
Ice and some nice bourbon, 180 years old.
Come sip with old Grover Emerson Thorne.
Won't believe I will.
Did the other guy die?
Do you have a straw hat?
I have many straw hats.
And your white jackets?
That's right. Some with tails, some lacking tails.
You're wearing a suit. It's 105 degrees. What the hell's wrong with you?
As a southern gentleman.
A gentleman always wears
You would not
suit.
understand. A graduate of Ole Miss would never be seen.
In shorts.
Go, Rebel.
That's right.
Like a Don. I'll be right over.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. Now, who is this?
I believe we have a cotillion to attend to.
What? My goodness. Well, hello, sir. Nice to meet you. Yes.
I have a feeling after 4 bourbons, you'll be saying, sir, there. Mr. Thorne.
Took a weird turn there.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed the bourbon made out of corn.
I really did. It's called Field of Dreams bourbon, and I I mean, I'm no expert, but I really enjoyed it. I
So you
liked
just
it
have
a
it
lot.
on the rocks?
On a rock. I don't like a lot of ice.
Love on, yeah, we did that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Love on the rocks.
Got up my knees.
Have the special ice trays, with the huge cubes. You look at me like I am from another planet.
Just one giant,
Just one
I'm
giant
not familiar
cube.
with this. One huge ice cube?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Yes.
great.
You either do that or a square one, or you do a round one.
I've seen the
I have
round,
the
the
square
the ones that are bigger than a golf ball.
Yeah,
those are
Okay,
those are
this
great.
is just like the round ones.
Only square.
Only
Christy,
square.
I have not seen those.
I put bitters in mine, and then as the ice melts, it turns into a little old fashioned.
You put what in it?
Bitters.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the ice
that's
tray, and then as it
nice.
melts.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm very smart.
You could put Lombardo cherries in there too, and that'd be nice.
How old is your ice?
Named after Vince Lombardo, of course.
Very
The
nice.
famous dancer from Green Bay.
Super Bowl winning
Vince
cheers.
Lombardo.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, thank you very much.
Old acquaintance. Oh, it's Vince Lombardo. Be forgotten.
Coming up, Pat, you working on those songs?
Yeah,
Pennsylvania
I've got a
needs a
couple
new
more,
song.
yeah.
You got a couple coming up?
Sure.
Okay. We also have another gender reveal party going bad, and they found a body. Part of it was missing. We'll find out what that was.
Which part?
Oh, you're going to be
Was
quite
it the
surprised.
Nope.
If only.
Bigger.
Bigger? Oh.
Well, when we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Okay. I actually wrote a song for you guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did. You guys did a story last week, and I was listening to it on the plane ride on the way out. I'm a VIP member. Just want you to know that.
Okay.
'Cause I'm in LA, and so I was listening to the show, and you guys did a story that just knocked me out. And where most people see tragedy, of course, I hear a song. And so I thought it would be nice for my debut here on the Bob and Tom Show. Do a little tribute to you guys here.
Okay.
My wife was feeling frisky. We'd been drinking whiskey. That's when she said the magic words, "Baby, what you want?" So I grabbed a roll of duct tape and a toy out of her nightstand, and I hooked it to the end of my reciprocating saw. Right next to her dresser, I cranked up the air compressor, standing in my birthday suit with my safety goggles on. I can't describe the beauty or how fast it shook her booty with an attachment you won't find in the Sawzall catalog. When the firemen arrived, they just couldn't believe their eyes. She cursed my name and shot me a look so fierce. I said, "Honey, on the bright side, you always wanted your lip pierced." They applied the pressure and they tried to stop the blood while I explained to the cops about our reciprocated love. Someday we'll look back and laugh. Damn near cut my wife in half. I am no magician, David Copperfield, I ain't. But she is my sweet baby. She is one tough lady. Not every girl could handle 40 stitches in her tank. Doctors say that she'll be fine. She'll be back up on all fours in no time. I feel so bad that she could have been killed. I should have stuck to basics, my trusty craftsman drill. I get down on my knees and thank heaven up above. She will live to tell our grandkids about our reciprocated love.
Wow. Brian Hayner. All right. That's Brian Hayner.
Hey guys, my dad has a new album out called Under the Bed, and it would really help a lot if you were to check that out so I can go to college. Please.
everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Wow, what am I going to do? I've got to get this box to Los Angeles by tomorrow.
So just FedEx it.
Are you kidding? It's too big.
Well, then overnight it by train.
By train. All the way across the country, overnight. Are you crazy?
No, pal, he's not crazy. The famous Norfolk and Winston Railroad has just merged with WayPal Delivery Services. Together, our new company will revolutionize the overnight delivery business. Ask for us by name. We're...
Hold it. You're telling me you can get this 2,000-pound package from New York to L.A. overnight by train?
Norfolk and WayPal, overnight. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and WayPal, we are gonna do it.
When you go by rail, no package is too large, and we'll get it there overnight.
Norfolk and WayPal.
That's the name. We do it by train, cross country, by rail, overnight. There's Norfolk and WayPal.
Here at the Bronx Zoo, we actually shipped Washoe the gorilla to the San Diego Zoo overnight. We had to pry his eyes open on the West Coast, but he's fine now. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and WayPal, we are gonna do it.
Ask for us by name, overnight by train. Norfolk and WayPal, Norfolk, Virginia.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Like, you can't get a regular cheeseburger in L.A. Like, if you get a cheeseburger at a restaurant in L.A., it's always a burger that was happily raised by the owner's barber, Jeff, spelled Geoff.
Of course, yeah.
I just want a cheeseburger. I want a burger made from a cow that was born and raised to be a burger. All right? I don't want a burger with dreams or hope. I want a burger that knew the deal. And I want a cheese that is 40% plastic. All right? I want a cheese that when I poop it out, I poop out a keychain.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
What? They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone did. Yeah. So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
On those coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Tom.
Special hello to our friends in northern Michigan, in Petoskey and Sheboygan and Traverse City and Harbor Springs. Welcome back.
Lovely.
We are back on the Bear and hope to get up there real soon. Now, I also want to point out that the state of Michigan is not the state of Pennsylvania. Why do I bring that up? Because the state of Pennsylvania is looking for a new song, and Pennsylvania, born and raised, is that correct, Pat? Were you born in the state of Pennsylvania?
Yes, born and raised.
And you are competing to have the new state song for Pennsylvania. There, I guess, apparently there's a movement to get rid of the current state song that no one knows.
So I'm back here workshopping.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You've got another shot at it for us?
I think I do. Pennsylvania, here I come. That's where Rocky started from. There's loose meat sandwiches called cheesesteaks, but Philadelphia cream cheese is from New York State. Pennsylvania, here, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that any good?
Yeah, you might want to, I don't know.
It's Sweet Home, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh, better?
Yeah.
Birthplace of Patty G.
Yeah.
He's on the Bob and Tom Show.
He sure is.
Once pole vaulted 13-3. It was actually 12-8. That can rhyme.
Yes. Yeah, you got to get that rhyme out.
These are all works in progress.
You pole vaulted 12-8?
12-8, yeah.
Oh, not bad.
That wasn't great. Guys were doing 14-6 when I was in high school.
Okay, but you were on the state championship football team, though.
Yeah. Well,
were they bending the pole when they pole vaulted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you were going to pole vault for us, and then...
and back surgery.
Had back surgery.
Yeah.
Thank God I had back surgery. I never would have.
That was convenient.
That would have been embarrassing.
Would have been fun, certainly. We'll try to get another official Pennsylvania song.
I got 5 cooking.
Have you seen the video of the guy who pole vaulting, and he gets up almost over the bar, and the pole goes up the right leg of his shorts?
Oh!
And he kind of gets stuck there, and then he kind of sort of slides down with the pole whanging into his testicles.
Oh, boy. I had one break once. That was...
that's a pole or a testicle?
Both.
Okay.
Oh,
that sounds very, very painful. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
In the UK, they found an NHS nurse failed to call emergency services when the patient she was having an affair with died on her. According to the Telegraph, Penelope Williams had been having a year-long affair with the dialysis patient when he suffered heart failure while they were together in a hospital parking lot. A disciplinary committee heard that Williams, who hid the relationship from her managers, failed to call emergency services. Instead, called a colleague who arrived to find the patient unresponsive in the back of the car with his trousers down.
What a way to go.
They called emergency services before starting CPR on the patient, who ultimately died from heart failure and chronic kidney disease triggered by a medical episode. Wonder what that medical episode was.
Sex.
She has since been removed by the Nursing and Midwifery Council.
It's midwifery.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you watched Call the Midwife, you would know.
Oh,
fabulous show.
Now, with HIPAA regulations, is she allowed to talk about the affair?
I think in this case she'd have to.
Okay. All right. Okay. So once again,
it was in the UK, and guy was.
Did you say he's on dialysis?
Yeah. That's where they met.
Not in the car. I mean, apparently he was a
you plug it into the lighter?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. You just plug it into your lighter.
Roll it right down out into the parking lot.
Technology, Tom.
That'd be something.
Uh-huh.
And they're trying to cut costs at NHS anyway.
Yeah. Boy, these iPhones can do everything, can't they?
This is just amazing. But poor fella.
Have you seen that? They have they implant it into your shoulder, and it keeps track of your blood sugar, and you just hold your phone up to it, and it tells which without a prick.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no prick.
That's what we're trying to do to this show.
Saul's prick.
I'd be sitting here by myself.
I think this guy went how he wanted to go.
You think he wanted to go that way?
Well,
yeah, sure. Why not? That's where to go. How do you want to go in your sleep?
Don't you think she would try to dress him at least?
Maybe she did.
If she's a nurse, you'd think she'd start CPR on the guy and then worry about whatever.
But, she did the old, what was it, Megan Marshak, Nelson Rockefeller? How long does it take to dress a dead former vice president? Anybody remember that?
No.
Was that her name? Wasn't that her?
I have no idea.
You lost me.
What are you saying?
The guy died, and so she was like, I got to get him dressed so when they
She
come
was
in.
having sex with him and killed the vice president?
Yeah, Rockefeller. Yeah. Megan Marshak. Yeah.
Was that the name?
Yeah.
I'm just pulling it out of thin air. Okay. Kind of embarrassing for the guy, I guess. Not that it matters.
Kind of.
If they're having an affair, that doesn't.
I think it's cool. I don't think it's embarrassing.
The good news is,
doesn't it mean one of them's married to someone else?
Presumably,
Yeah.
But if it's this guy, the good news is he's not going to have to hear his wife bitching about it.
That's true.
Being dead and all may put a damper on the funeral. The fact that it made the international news wire. He was found trouserless in the back of a car in the parking lot of a hospital.
Well, how would you like to be headless in a hotel room? Police in Sapporo, Japan, Monday
I'll have to think about that.
said the headless body of a guy was found in the so-called Love Hotel.
Pat, have you ever been in a hotel room with no head?
That's happened. All begging.
You thought it was going to be delivered, didn't you? And then nothing. Yeah.
Police received an emergency call from a hotel employee who made the grisly discovery at around 3:20 p.m. at the hotel in the Susukino district.
This is wild.
Police said the man's naked body was in the bathroom, Josh, but his head nowhere to be found.
That's hot. I mean, that's weird.
He had no ID on him. There were no clothes found in the room.
Phil Collins song.
Wait a minute, hang on.
Susukino. Susukino. No?
This is interesting.
Yeah, they have no idea who it is. No ID,
no
clothes, nothing in the room, just a torso.
Naked body, no head, no clothing.
Arms and legs, though.
Got to be cartel, right?
It's got to be.
In Japan?
In Japan?
Or Yakuza. Yakuza, yeah.
Is that what they're called?
They have a long reach, the cartel.
In the Love Hotel room, though?
I mean, is that trying to send some kind of message?
Good. I don't know.
Ugh.
Look at the security camera. Someone walking out with a suitcase full of clothes and a bowling bag.
Yes.
For a bowling ball. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 8 people became stranded upside down on a roller coaster for several hours at a festival in Wisconsin.
This sounds terrible.
The roller coaster's cars got stuck near the top of the loop at the Crandon International Off-Road Raceway. Rescue workers arrived to find passengers hanging upside down from their safety harnesses. The Crandon Fire Department said firefighters used ladder trucks to reach them, securing each passenger before releasing their over-the-shoulder safety bars.
Oh, it's horrible.
The effort took nearly 3.5 hours with one person hospitalized. The State Department of Safety and Professional Services said it will investigate the incident.
I shouldn't have had that big drink before I went on the ride. Would you just finally just whip it out and just go?
Pee in your own face?
No, you're upside down.
Gravity's not your friend
Do
there.
you think you can pee upside down?
Go very bad.
I think you could pee upside down.
I wouldn't whip it out. I'd go in my clothes. Because then at least it might stay put. It might not.
No, it's just going to drip down your shirt.
I don't know about that. I think your clothes might suck it up.
So let me get this straight. You're hanging upside
Absorb
down
it.
in a roller coaster stuck, and you're worried about peeing?
3.5 hours?
You can't hold it for 3.5 hours?
First off,
No.
Really?
First off, as soon as that roller coaster stopped hanging upside down, you probably peed then.
Yeah. That's
If not,
true.
I know I would.
So, if you're up there for 3.5 hours, what? I mean, do they give you
All
like
the
a
blood rush?
prize from the middle shelf when you come down? Hey, look, I'll tell you what. Sorry about the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Would you like a SpongeBob? It's the big one.
Hey, wouldn't that affect your brain or something?
Yeah, your blood rushes to your head.
that's why one person was hospitalized for sure.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yikes.
That's the thrill of those. This was like a fair or something?
Yeah.
That's the thrill of those rides. It's
No.
not like, oh, I wonder. It's not. You're not excited because it goes fast and stuff. You're excited because, hey, this thing could fall apart any moment.
No, nobody thinks that.
I don't know. That 16-year-old smoking a cigarette looks pretty trustworthy. Let's get
Yeah. Who put this together? The guy with the webbed fingers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's.
Have you seen the video of the guy that scares the people getting on the ride?
Yes, I have. Yeah. He goes, I forgot to fasten your seatbelts, and then he hits the button and they fall.
and they drop.
That's real mean.
It is pretty cruel.
And they scream extra loud.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is that the safety harness is held. I mean, let's.
Yeah, they did their job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that had been Tom up there?
I would have been the guy. Would have been the guy in line. All right, I guess we're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, that is more you.
After a while, the line gets a little shorter.
You're not going to believe what happened this weekend.
Coming up, we have something inside a whale that's very valuable. We have comedians Ryan Singer and Al Jackson set to join us. Also, we have a weird story involving an airline and a good friend of the show, a guy that I think is absolutely hilarious. Carrot Top was involved to a degree in an incident on an airplane. He didn't do anything wrong, but he was there to witness things. We'll find out what that's all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
Do we have Chester?
Yes.
In the other room? Okay.
We have our producer, Dean, our producer.
Okay.
One of the best.
Right.
And he has
one of the best producers.
Amish producers.
Maybe we should put Chester on a table so we can see him.
Now, Chester is a dog, of course, and he's a rescue dog. He's a beautiful dog.
And he can't help being that cute.
Sweet little. He's got the most
now,
incredible
can
eyelashes.
Chester hear us right now? Can you guys hear us in there? Okay.
There's a couple
Chester,
control,
stay.
There's a couple control words he likes. He likes his name.
Worked. How about that?
Okay, Chester?
Chester.
No, he's looking up. He's trying to figure out. He's looking at the speaker.
Is he named after Chester A. Arthur? Is that who he's named
He's
after?
named after the street he was found
Now
on. I believe.
now say WHERES YOUR BALL. He loves that.
Oh.
Okay, Chester.
Where's your ball?
No response.
Nothing?
No, we didn't
Where's
get
your ball?
Chester,
Okay.
where's your ball?
Well, there he goes. Okay, now. Okay,
Where's your ball, Chester?
Now he's confused because he sees our lips moving and he's it's coming out of the speakers. Chester is in a different room.
Okay, so he's reacting.
Okay, now do you?
So I am going to right now play Squeaky Bark Bark.
Okay.
Okay, now is this the first song on the Animal
This
album?
is the album More Songs to Make Dogs Happy.
Okay.
And this is the third cut. Squeaky Bark Bark, Chester.
Okay, I'll
Coming at you.
Rate this record, baby.
Oh boy, his ears perked up right away. He's staring at the speaker. He's got that quizzical look. Oh yeah, he loves this one.
He likes this one?
Yeah.
I'd give that song a 95.
Okay.
Squeaky, squeaky, bark, bark. Oh, squeaky, squeaky, bark.
Now he doesn't care anymore.
He wants to hear the squeak.
You know why? Okay, now here's our song. This is our dog version of
Now he's laying down. He could care less.
Now let's
of Stairway.
Okay,
All right,
play
here we go.
Stairway. See. Oh yeah. Oh, he loves this. He's going crazy.
Right. Gee.
I wonder why.
His head, every time the squeak comes up, he moves. You're punishing him. Now he's standing up.
He loves Zeppelin. There's no doubt about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
obviously.
Okay.
Chester rocks.
Let me play one of
You know what? Can you play the Gordon Lightfoot piece
Yes.
for
Absolutely.
Chester?
Here we go.
I think he's a big Gordo fan.
Okay.
Nothing. He's yawning.
He's smiling.
Oh, now we're talking. Chester hears this. He's going crazy now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See? Well,
He loves Gordon Lightfoot.
I don't know. You be the judge.
No, he's like,
Let's try one of the other ones from the actual
All right, which one do you have?
recorded dog album. Songs to Make Dogs Happy. This is cut 1.
Let's see if we can make him poop.
Squeaky Deaky. Let's give
This
this
is
a
the
listen.
big hit, I understand.
Okay, nothing so
Look,
far.
you can even tell it's a Casio.
Oh, yeah. He's looking around.
Squeaky, deaky. I love my squeaky toy.
This one's kind of got him.
Squeaky, deaky.
He's enthralled with this.
It makes me jump for joy.
All right.
Squeaky, deaky.
To me, he looks more anxious than happy.
He looks
Well,
like
I
he
think
wants to get the hell
he
out of
would
the
be-
room.
Well, I think he'd be excited if a squeaky toy actually appeared after hearing one.
Right.
Yeah, but see, to me, this is like doggy porn. He's
No, I have one of those.
That's doggy style.
Nothing like that.
You have doggy style.
No, but I think
Oh, my mistake.
he'd be more excited by an actual squeaky toy than a see, because he doesn't understand. He's looking at the speaker. He can't figure out where the squeaky toy is coming from.
It looks like he wants to go outside.
Oh, it does look like that.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Oh, baby, Chester.
Where's your ball?
Chester, there's no P. He doesn't understand.
Chester, where's the vacuum
He
cleaner?
just want to knows what all these voices are.
Chester.
Yeah.
Chester hates the vacuum cleaner.
Okay. Well, thank you, Chester.
You get a psychiatrist. I'm sorry. Your mother bit her toenails naked in front of you as a child. Here, you have free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever you want.
government program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? Anything you like?
I mean,
Lord, help us, Lord.
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay.
She was very limber.
Show's over.
Everybody out. Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure. Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we sure did.
And you play with your friends. They're always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase. I draw it. You know, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? You know, what the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. right in front of you here, you moron.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend. And I found this out. His name is...
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do, too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16. And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
The Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold's here.
Big man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
We welcome comedian Ryan Singer into the studio. Ryan, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Hey, morning. I love being here. Thanks for having me.
Kind of a D'Artagnan facial hair thing going.
Yeah, I got my travel stash.
Yeah.
You know, when you're driving across, I just drove across the country, and so I was like, you know what? I don't like to be messed with. So I got my Sam Elliott stash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go to stash mode.
Nice.
When I'm spending time.
You
and
have the
stuff.
stash and the so-called soul patch.
Yeah, the soul patch, because
below
I
the
do
lip.
have, I try to, I'm trying to have a little bit of soul,
Oh, yeah.
It was, I'm just, I'm getting older, so I'm just trying to lean into my soul a little bit.
Sure. I associate that with the Three Musketeers.
Oh,
that particular brand of facial hair.
You know, D'Artagnan, when you first said D'Artagnan, I was thinking like, oh, is that like a morning blend?
No, I think
a nice cup of D'Artagnan in the morning.
thought D'Artagnan was the queen in Game of Thrones. I could be wrong though. D'Artagnan.
What?
No.
Well, God, now I'm thinking about all the different names of all the different Viking shows I watched during the pandemic, and all the. I was binging so many Viking shows.
Oh yeah.
And so now, like, before I go to sleep, I'm just like, "Dear Odin, welcome me to Valhalla." It's like
Valhalla.
Yeah.
Now, we have Mr. Ryan Singer on his way to the Go Bananas Comedy Complex in Greater Cincinnati, where Willie rocked out over the weekend.
Nice
With
place.
Greg Hahn, man. It's the best there. Love it there.
With Greg Hahn, yeah. Then there's going to be an album coming out of that deal. So I look forward to that.
Now, earlier this morning, we were talking about a world record, Tom. An Iowa man was hoping to break the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of pencils.
Right.
You remember this.
Sure.
Fascinating
And now,
story.
can any of them be duplicates? That's my question.
Well, we don't know the answer to that, but thank you for asking. And Aaron Bartholomew of Colfax says he owns over 70,000 pencils. And then you added, Tom, that you just went out and purchased what yesterday?
A pencil sharpener.
Congratulations, that's great.
This is from Kelly. Good morning, everybody. I've listened to your show every morning for the past 30 years.
You deserve an award.
A big fan of all of you. My girlfriends and I took a long weekend and got a cabin in Hocking Hills, Ohio, where my girlfriend discovered there's a pencil sharpener museum.
Is that right?
She informed us that we were going there in the morning. We kind of heard her say it, but didn't think anything of it. The next morning came, and she was ready to go after a night of drinking and partying, ready at 9 a.m. I asked if she's serious about the pencil sharp. Yes, I'm serious, she said. So we went, and it's an hour of my life I'll never get back.
And she led them there.
I thought since y'all love pencils, you might lead them there. Check out the pencil partner. Go to the Pencil Sharpening Museum.
It is a real thing, and it's the size of a portalet.
Well, I can only imagine.
It's a hut. It's the size of a one-car garage, but it does have an air conditioner sticking out the window.
Well, how many kinds of pencil sharpeners are there?
It has a website?
Yeah.
Is it a, what do they call those buildings that look like what they are? You know what I mean? Like they.
Oh, no, it's not. But I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Like a donut shop that's a big donut.
Exactly, yeah.
And
It's
there
not
was,
a big.
There was the, what was it, Longenberger basket?
Longenberger basket.
That's
company.
homonym is what.
Is that what it is? Okay, thank you. Yes.
But, yeah. The Pencil Sharpener Museum. Wow, they got shelves full of pencil sharpeners, all right.
They were on a girls'
I don't
weekend.
even think I have a pencil in my house.
You don't?
I have pencils, but I sure don't have a sharpener.
Oh, you got to have a sharpener. You have pencils.
I have many, many pencils.
Ryan, are you a pencil
You know,
guy?
I loved the crank. I love the wall crank.
Yeah,
of course.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was the best way to just
And
disrupt class as a kid.
And if you're really lucky, you got to empty it.
Yeah.
See,
Well, that's the punchline from Tom's store. He didn't buy a crank. He bought one of those little handheld,
The little plastic jobs?
Yeah.
I have to put. I just moved, and in the junk drawer, you'll see this all ties in.
Okay.
In the junk drawer, there were a bunch of pencils, but they were all so dull you couldn't write with them. So I'd be on the phone with someone with some urgent message. So
Some urgent message that someone was leaving a message on the phone and needed to tell.
You did the right thing by purchasing.
So I got a small handheld pencil
handheld
sharpener.
pencil
Now, at my mom and dad's house, we had one in the closet, in the broom closet, with a crank on it.
Like attached to the wall?
Yeah, the
Oh,
good
yeah.
kind. But
I had one of those,
as you point out, we were talking about in elementary school, there were certain rewards, and I think Josh pointed this out. You're kind of being enslaved by your teachers. You get to stay after class and clean the chalkboards. That was a reward.
Yeah.
This guy writes, "Dear Bob and Tom Show, this is a guy who calls himself Bird Dog Dennis.
Yeah, he does.
Yo, bird dog.
When I was in elementary school, if you did well, you got to go to the office and make copies on the mimeograph machine.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's the thing, you could smell it and get high, right?
That just smelled good.
That's one of the famous scenes in the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High when they pass out the papers and they're all smelling them. And that's long gone. That I don't even know if there are any anymore.
You just unlocked one of the deepest mysteries of my movie watching history.
Oh, that used to be such a mess, too.
I just thought that was just a funny scene because they were just idiots and they were. I had no idea there was a thing attached.
It just works as a silly visual bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, okay.
But
Did you ever have to do that?
There was a great smell. You ever open up like a magic marker and you go kind of huff it?
Oh, yeah.
It was the same thing.
Magic marker, old paint in a bag, sure. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff.
You like old paint in a bag?
Oh, you bet, man. Let it dry up.
Old paint in the bag?
Have a little fun.
You know, when you just go and see a bag of paint somewhere.
You're huffing paint?
Oh, buddy.
Tom, your son's huffing paint.
He had all the keyboard cleaners. Take that, turn it upside down, put it in a bag.
Oh, my God.
Won't remember tomorrow, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, there's a world of lost smells out there. Now, I wonder if there's a smell museum.
Oh, that would really be...
I mean, think about it, Christy. I think we may have fallen on a great idea. The smell museum.
Oh, God, don't go to the hockey bag exhibit. That was rough.
Aren't smells the foremost trigger of memories?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
They say that's...
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, you could blindfold me and take me to my parents' old house, and I could go into a certain room where they had one of those closets with the wood in them. What are those called?
Cedars.
Cedar. Yeah. And then
You're doing it again.
Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. The point is that would take me back to that special spot. But
You'd have to have it partitioned off.
Yeah, of course.
Because you couldn't just have
the smell museum?
Yeah, because all the smells together.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there are certain smells that have gone away, like the mimeograph machine. I mean, I'd have to think hard to come
My
up with a few
kitchen
others.
cabinets are the original pine cabinets because my house was built in 41. And when you open the cabinets to get out a pan or something, it smells like my grandmother's kitchen. I love it.
There was a thing.
Love it.
Oh God, I forget.
She loves it.
I love it.
No, there was there were millions of basements in certain parts of the United States that were made out of that. What did they call that? Knotty pine.
Yes.
It's called like sidecar pine or something.
Oh yeah, radon. Yeah.
It wasn't radon.
It's not even.
No. Radon is a scam the real estate industry uses to screw people out of money.
How dare you?
After the sale, how to piss away $5,000. The smell museum. I'm going to work on this.
Well,
Can you think of any other-
apparently it's been tried.
The smell museum?
Yeah, I'm trying to. The first major museum show to focus on smell.
Interesting.
And it didn't get off the ground?
Yeah, these are the Museum of Smells. These were all dated like 2018,
The
2021.
dissipation has got to be the thing.
Well,
there.
yeah, because you open it up and you.
Yeah, sure. Oh, well, I guess
Gotta
it's used to
redo
smell
it
like
up.
something.
Yeah.
What other smells have gone away, do you think?
I'm thinking hard about this.
Chocolate cake.
Yeah, you don't smell that anymore, do you?
Never.
Lemonade.
Well, when we come back, we may not have the.
Which comedian doesn't have the sense of smell?
Ryan Stout.
Yeah, Ryan Stout does not, and so he can't taste a ton either.
He's
That
like
would suck.
Non-sonorous or whatever he calls it. Yeah.
Very good. We have our tribute called the Fart Museum. We can get that coming up. Right now, we're going to come back with comedian Al Jackson. We're hanging with comedian Ryan Singer. We haven't checked in with you to see what's going on in your life. Still single?
Still single. It's been about a year. I was, I'm back in a storage unit again. But this time on purpose.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Because you're not living in a storage unit. Are you couch surfing?
No. I'm kind of just on the road all summer. So just kind of doing
Where
that
do you
thing.
get your
That's what I
mail?
do. I get the mail at my, that's a good question. Wait a second.
When I first moved to West Virginia, they had a thing called general delivery in the city and the zip code, and you'd go down to the post office and give them your name and say general, and they give you
stack of mail.
Yeah.
So you've been single for a year?
Single for a year.
So maybe you should go to the go to the Smell Museum.
Yeah.
In case you missed them. No.
You know what? They don't
sweet pudding.
That's what they can. Speaking of smells, you know what adds to smells? Sound.
And?
That's right. And Raycon earbuds. You know what I'm going to tell you about. And Raycon's mission is to prove that you should not have to pay an arm and a leg for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features. Raycon, you can get a pair and a spare and still pay less than you would with some of those other big name tech brands out there. Raycon knows that nowadays you got to keep your eye on the bottom line. Raycon's offer buy now, pay later options, an easy and free return guarantee, free domestic shipping, and flat fee international shipping. And Raycon also has 50,000 5-star reviews. And I haven't even told you about 8 hours of playback, seamless Bluetooth syncing, crystal clear call quality, and Raycons are water and sweat resistant. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I just Googled smells that have gone away. The first one
chocolate cake
is a picture of Mr. Hand from Fast Times. But here's one that I'd forgotten. This is a great one. The smell of that Polaroid goop.
Yeah.
You'd put on a Polaroid picture. It had that little squeegee.
Oh, I don't remember this. So
yeah, you take an instant picture with a Polaroid. It would spew it out of the machine.
Right.
Then you had this thing. It was like the size of a golf pencil, but covered in this goo.
Finisher or something.
Yeah, and you would slob it on there.
I don't remember that.
That had a peculiar smell. Very good, very good. When we come back, comedian Al Jackson will be joining us. I think it smelled kind of like
sweet.
It would certainly the consistence of some kind of bodily cheese. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry. Last time you were here,
yes,
you got talking about catchphrases.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure you remember this.
In fact,
I remember it.
we actually use it.
We use it a lot.
Right now.
And
How's that working for you?
I got to say that, I'm a comic, so everything, and when I improvise something, it's a throwaway. And I'm certain that I've thrown away my career and the potential for a decent career 100 times. I've had people say to me, that big bean bit, the funniest thing I have, and I don't know what
they're talking about.
Because it's like, I got my stuff, and then I got because you had that guy on from Bruce Springsteen earlier.
Sure.
And he was talking about working with the boss and the boss way he works a set list. That's me.
Yeah.
I don't mean to say I'm like Bruce Springsteen, but I'm like Bruce Springsteen.
Okay. You change it up every night.
I have a set list, and then I'm willing to.
And you never follow it. Yeah.
I'll do what I need to do. I'll do whatever I got. It's like making love.
But you do it
right now.
Oh, that's right.
See, we love that phrase, and you've given it up. Then we were hoping.
I did it. And when I did,
there's no right now T-shirts.
When I did the Bob and Tom show tour, I don't know if I told you I did it.
Sure.
Chick introduced me. He introduced me with that catchphrase.
Oh yeah, it's starting. It's starting.
Is it sweeping America? We want to. We'll bring you back on the tour, but only if we can do the right now thing.
Oh, look!
Could I hear
what I gotta do?
Could I hear the baked bean bit right now?
Because sometimes my mom used to make baked beans with her special sauce.
Yeah,
which was mustard, ketchup, and sugar. And she would, she goes, go on to the dinner, come here right now. Right now. And she had this really deep voice. That's before she stopped smoking.
Yeah.
She was a Pall Mall babe.
Wow. Did the sugar make the beans
brown sugar.
Sweet?
It was a brown sugar. It was like the best thing in the world. And my father was overweight, and so my father, and no matter what, she couldn't do any wrong. This is the greatest thing I ever, it's mustard and ketchup and
brown sugar. A lot of sugar in there.
And some Campbell's baked beans. And he we could have, if God bless my father, may he rest in peace. He would have been happy with a trough.
Fill it with oats.
And I'll tell you something. My father lived for dinner.
Did he?
Mustard?
Yeah.
Because my father, my father was. He was a real man. He was a Marine Corps lieutenant colonel. We've talked about this before.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah.
My father was in World War II. My grandfather World War I. I enlisted in the Army out of high school. Just missed Vietnam. But I was in time for our country's war on drugs.
How'd you do?
Technically, I fought for the other side.
We have to take a break right now.
Right now.
So how long have you been working on the film?
Marsupials do.
And when's its release date?
'Cause they're fast.
They are fast.
Oh,
They are.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
He is comedian Ryan Singer. Mr. Singer is on his way to Go Bananas Comedy Complex in Cincinnati, where Willie and Greg Hahn killed it last weekend. And you have a chance to see Mr. Singer this weekend. Now, I think we're getting set. There we go. We're getting set to join comedian Al Jackson. And you've really spruced up the space there, Al.
Yeah. Hey, look, we got the week off for the show, so I've been doing dad stuff in the yard. Today is bulk trash pickup day, so it's a big day around these parts.
All right. Now, were you able to throw a bunch of stuff away, or do you have enough stuff to throw away after your last girlfriend took everything?
You know, it's funny. I was telling Dean before we got on, I got into my car was stolen last year, along with my home being gutted.
Yeah.
The guys that stole my car, we got it back. There was a bunch of tools in the back. And I sold a couple in the parking lot of the PNC Bank. Shout out Facebook Marketplace. And, after that, I was like, let me just see what's up. Because I was like, I don't know what you're supposed to saw, but I was like, I think this is a nice saw. So I started to learn how to, do that. Then there was a sander back there. It was like Bob Vila stole my joint.
Wow. So how long after your car was stolen did you get it back?
They found the guy. Did I tell you they caught the guys drag racing?
No.
On the highway. Yeah, I had she was pretty, man. I had a Dallas Challenger. Shout out. Her name was Gina. Shout out Martin. Damn Gina. And she was just a beauty. And I was happy because there's a part of my male ego is like, my car ain't going out like no rolling restroom downtown. My car went out on its shield on the highway drag racing. So shout out.
Yeah. No, but you got it back. Did you have to sell it?
I eventually had to sell it because when you get your car back, because when I went to go get the car back, I think I'm sure I was like, y'all, where you think like the cops are going to be there with like that paper that's got blue and pink on both sides. So like there's some kind of transaction. They just gave me my car back. I got in, the 12-pack of beer that they were drinking was still in there. There was a huge knife and 2 gigantic meth pipes in the cup holders. And I'm like, hey, y'all clearly did not clean the car out. So like when you get your car back, it's just kind of as is. And they had done some weird stuff with the ignition to make it go faster. They were very Tokyo drift with it, but it eventually like messed with the electrical system, so I had to total it out. But I drove it again for maybe like another 2 months.
All right. Well, and then once again, we have to explain that your house was largely emptied out when your last romance ended.
Yes. First of all, Ryan, what up, man?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. My ex, and I talk about this in my act. It's weird, Ryan. I don't know if you ever have this now, as a veteran comic like we are. I keep telling myself this is going to be funny. This is going to be funny, and I was thinking this in real terms because I broke up with my fiance, and I tried to be a G about it. Gave her 3 racks to move out, and I stayed in a hotel. For a couple weeks just to like let her move out because I'm on the TV and I didn't want any dust ups at the crib, So when I walk back in, and it'll be a year on Labor Day this year. That's how I know exactly when it was. I walked into my crib and I was on the phone with my homeboy John Vargas, and I'm looking at my phone, and I walked in and my voice started echoing like I was doing a walkthrough on Zillow. Like it was just, it made me pick my head up, and I looked to the right and I was like, my couch should be there, but it's not. And she stole every single thing that I own, but she had like weeks to be petty. So she went through my drawers. She stole like, the stuff you don't even know you have in your house. So you go to reach for it. You're like, damn, she took my Q-tips, like she took every little thing. But it was cool because it gave me a chance to like refresh and go to Target and look at all the attractive
Ryan,
in there.
So if I remember correctly, she stole Al's ceiling fan.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Josh, that's not right. It's multiple ceiling fans.
Oh my God.
She took a cup. Do you understand how petty you have to be to get a ladder?
You got to get a ladder.
Yeah.
You got
right screwdriver.
You got to detach wiring.
Yes.
I'm going to say she had help.
Yeah, she had to turn a breaker off.
She had help.
She had to figure out which breaker it was.
Yeah.
Oh, my complicated.
God. This was like a long. Oh, Christy, she definitely had help.
Yeah.
What I think she did, it didn't hit me till I went and I went outside and she stole like I had a heavy bag. It was like one of the first things I bought, and that it had cement at the bottom of it. It was outside. It was like it was one of them heavy bags that like broken husbands go out and hit when they're just frustrated because their kids don't respect them. And and I was like, there is no way this human being moved this heavy bag with cement. What I think she did was I think she went on Facebook Marketplace because Facebook Marketplace giveth and it taketh away. I think that she was just like, if you can carry it, you can take it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I had a sauna, dog. I just got a sauna. She stole it was a...
Wait, she stole the sauna?
Bro, do y'all not know this? Did I not send the video?
We didn't know about the sauna.
I'll send it so all the Bob and Tom folks compete. I just got a black man. Do you know how many gigs I had to do to get that sauna? She stole my sauna. How many delayed flights? She stole. I had a walk-in sauna. She stole that, but I'm telling you, it was like, it really helped me realize that, like, if you don't like who you live with, it doesn't matter. Look at Kevin Costner's mansion. Did you see that mansion?
Yeah.
And he still got divorced. He could be in the west wing of the house and never see her, but just the idea that she's on the premises,
he couldn't handle it.
No.
Yeah, but she's not leaving.
If you don't like who you're with, it's a wrap.
The judge just decided she has to go. She has to get out by the end of the month.
Christy, can you explain what an ironclad prenup is?
I don't think
because
one exists.
We were arguing about it on the show. I know, because it's like, Kanye famously, we want prenup, and everybody's like, because he didn't have a prenup in his first one, and everybody goes, oh, he's so stupid. I think he lost $80 million. Let's all pause on that.
Yeah.
And so the second one, $80 million. So the second one, he's like, I got an ironclad prenup. And she had to leave the house in 30 days, and she just didn't. And everybody was like, yeah, she decided not to go. I'm like, oh, did she? I don't blame her.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't understand, like, what the law is.
I don't either, because she had a prenup. She agreed to those terms. And then when it came down to it, I ain't leaving. Not till you give me more money.
Yeah.
Well, that'll
Well,
be
the
quite
judge
the scene
said-
when they evict her. That'll be.
The judge did say you have until the end of this month, you have to get out. But they're not going to rule on the prenup until November. That's
Wow.
the story I just read today.
Well, we need to explain to Ryan how this show works. The way
We
the
talk
show.
about home and auto theft, Ryan.
and broken hearts.
The way the show works is I'm trying to get a little bit hipper. I know that may be hard to believe.
I know
but,
you're so hip already.
Yeah,
I mean,
Al is my man in the street helping me with the contemporary aspects of slang.
You mean he's not just your man.
He's my man, 50 grand.
That's right.
Right.
Now, Al, let's show Ryan how this works.
All right. Well, Tom, I like to start off with, a little refresher so that you can obviously show Ryan how proficient you are. So just like, this is your show. So, like, why don't you tell Ryan, like, what a flex is?
A flex. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. No, you got it. Don't panic. Don't panic.
You do have
Don't
this.
make that face. You got this.
Is that
This
showing
easy.
off?
Yes. See, Tom?
I'm going to flex
got
for
it.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. So, Tom, now that we know what a flex is, let's go with the term. It's probably like mid-90s. Tom, just tell me what laced up means.
Laced up.
Laced up.
Yeah. Is this a reference to you ready to fight? You got your boxing gloves laced up for you?
No, but you're not that far off. You're in the house.
Is it a shoe reference, lacing up your shoes?
No. Now you're walking out of the house and your bathrobe's open.
Is it lace like doilies?
Yes, Tom, it is exactly. It's like
That was big in
chantilly
the
lace,
mid-90s hip-hop.
actually.
There's a Nelly song about it.
I'm laced up, man.
Laced up.
Yeah, boy. Is it a reference to a drug?
No.
Oh, yeah, because something can be laced, of course. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
All right. I'm laced up. You ready to go?
And I would say
It doesn't
this
mean
is
you're ready.
analogous to hemmed up. I think we talked about hemmed up. Like hemmed up, laced up. Think about what those two things kind of are.
Hemmed up. You're putting on your most macho side of things?
Oh, it's not hemmed.
Oh, hemmed up.
Yeah.
Hemmed up, laced
Are
up.
you wound tight?
Are you wearing shorts? Got the hem.
I feel like this is that game of like where you get clues and you have to guess like who I am. Are you wearing shorts?
Are you Dorothy Parker?
Are you the mayor? Yeah, no, it's like hemmed up, laced up. It's kind of the same, but kind of different. When I think about laced up, it's something you're involved in that you don't want to be in. So you're like, I just came down here to the bar to get a drink with Tom. He's already in an argument with 3 gigantic dudes from Australia. Now he's got me laced up in something I don't want to deal with.
Oh, okay.
So like messed up with. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Whereas
hemmed up would be like if you guys got into a pushing and shoving match and one of those guys grabbed you kind of from the back and had you in a little bit of like a, bear hug or a chokehold or something. You'd be like, hey, I had to hem him up real quick because, he had me pinned down. So hemmed up is I always think of it more physical, where laced up is more like you got me involved in something I don't want to be in. So
okay.
Tom,
all right,
I ask you now, for our audience, please use the phrase laced up.
Let's see now. What would I be doing?
See,
I was trying to sail out of the harbor.
Oh God!
I was trying to sail out of the harbor when I got laced up in some dinghy race.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
This is for a lot of Cape Cod related beef.
Yeah, it's like something goes on in the Hamptons, I think. But yeah.
And dinghy race sounds a little pejorative.
Yes.
Like, oh man, I got on the bus and it was full of people of the dinghy race.
No.
All dinghies.
I was trying to get the boat out of the harbor, but there was some dinghy race going on, and there were all these little kids in their dinghies, and I didn't want to hit the gas and get a wake and dump them over.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, so I got laced up in that. So you're saying it's not typically used for yachting?
No. A lot of this slang isn't for regattas.
I know why you would think that, because you're pretentious. But...
Okay, let's do another one, Al. Thank you.
Is there a slang term for pretentious?
Ooh, that's a good one. Pretentious. I would say probably just the first one that comes to mind is just bougie, but that's kind of easy. But just be like, Christy told me to wear jeans and tennis shoes. I walk in there super bougie, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me? It's kind of like but pretentious is kind of like it's fancy for no reason. So, but the first one I would go with is bougie. Now, Tom, I know we're short on time. So I'm just going to ask you to use this phrase and just show Ryan this is how we do, okay?
Okay.
So, Tom, please use the phrase bossed up in the game.
Yeah, Tom, go ahead and do that.
This is
Chick believe.
Bossed up in the game?
Yes.
I see.
And please repeat it like it's coming out of a robot's head. Swag, please.
Let's see now. Wow. Is it sort of literal? Is the word boss as in supervisor at the workplace?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay. I was bossed up in the game.
Tom sounds like he's repeating phrases before he goes into his first undercover gig where he's going to be taken hostage in 4 minutes.
Yes.
Bossed up in the game.
To continue
I'm
our
not
analogy,
playing with you guys.
to continue our analogy to yachting, would it be? Well, I was planning on heading out of the harbor, then I got bossed up in the game by the Coast Guard.
No,
doesn't mean a superior force is coming down on you and making you do what you don't want to do.
No, it's a positive thing. Think about yourself. Think about yourself as a superior force.
Oh, you mean I took over? I walked into the situation and I took over.
Kinda.
Could you say this, man? When it comes to morning radio, Tom is bossed up in the game.
That's exactly how you would use it, Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the best of the best.
Yeah, you've been running these airways for decades. You are literally bossed up in the radio game.
Bossed up. I like that. Okay, very good. Very
All right,
good.
so Tom, really quickly, now use it after Josh showed you exactly how to use it.
Let's see.
Don't mention sailboats or yachts this time.
I'm trying to think of a way to do this.
Well, what do you want him to say then, Willie? It's like all
Right
things
when
go
you
through
know.
regatta.
I'll do it this way. I don't know if you heard about this, but
The Kennedys were here.
Christy Lee.
What?
Christy Lee recently got married, and when it comes to marriages, she is bossed up in the game.
Yeah, I know my way around a marriage or two. Or
She
three
is,
or
though.
four.
There you go.
Hey, Christy, this one is the one, and anybody else blew it because you were the best chick ever.
Aw,
Straight up.
you're so
Straight
sweet.
up.
Thank you, Al.
Like for anybody that can't get along with Christy, come on, dog, fix yourself.
Yeah, figure it out. Yes.
Now I'm trying to figure out a way to use laced up in that context.
Not like that.
You walked into the hallway, and Christy was on the phone with her new husband, and things sounded like trouble in paradise, and you didn't want to get all laced up in that. You walked away.
Yeah, that's very
Especially if Christy tried to hand him the phone, like, will you talk to him? You're like, I don't want to get laced up.
You know, Tom would be the last person I would ask.
Now, your assignment for next week, Al, is let's find out some slang terms for pretentious. Can we work on that?
Okay, pretentious and also a lot of yacht-based rap slang.
Yes.
Yes.
Very
Good
much
luck.
so.
Yeah.
Which rappers are making a lot of money now. It's coming. There's going to be like little yacht beef. There's already yacht rock, so come on.
Yeah.
And everybody loves yacht rock.
Yacht hip hop.
And like Louis the Bowie.
Yacht rap.
Just like that.
Thanks, Al. Al Jackson is seen
Good to see you.
on the Daily Blast Live. Thank
love
you,
you,
Al.
Al.
See you, dude.
Love
Bye,
you.
Al.
Pleasure. It's quiz time. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number setting, please?
45.
45. That is a soft
Hubby
mattress.
is 100. He has it.
Your hubby is 100?
Oh, yeah.
See, you're in the same bed. The way that works is, of course, it's called the adjustable firmness level of the sleep number bed. Chick McGee, your firmness level is?
100. I like that firm mattress, Tom.
And
You know that.
either side of the bed has its own setting, so level up. With a Sleep Number bed, you can change the setting at the touch of a button. The Sleep Number people have perfected adjustable firmness, and you can sleep at the firmness level that you like, and the bed will actually help you pick that level over time because these are smart beds. In fact, right now, you can sleep at the next level in the Sleep Number Queen C2 smart bed. It's just $899, save $200. Plus, special financing is available for a limited time from the Sleep Number people. You find it by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. See the store for all the details on this special financing that is once again available for a limited time. They've got all kinds of interesting stuff going on, like the Flex Fit 3 Smart Adjustable Base. That's the one where you can raise your head. Very handy if you're a snorer. The Sleep Number smart beds will help you. They even have them that gently warm your feet. They've got temperature controls, the whole deal. Find out which one appeals to you the most by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. When we come back, we have smells in history. We have a gender reveal party that went wrong again, and an interesting story about Dolly Parton. Do you have a new Pennsylvania tribute for us, Pat?
Well, I'm struggling over here.
Okay, well, we'll hope to get one out of you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next.
Do you wear a thong, Miss Pat?
Is you out your damn mind? I have the hard time wiping. What am I gonna put a string back there for? You know what I did just discover? I just discovered the moisture wipes. I had the diaper wipes for grown people.
Of course, I use the wipe. Yeah,
Oh.
they're incredible. It's like a shower in the middle of the day. Yeah,
Oh my
I know
God,
what you're
they're
talking about.
so much easier because you know how when you wipe it and the tissue gets stuck? None of
yeah.
that.
None of
Everything
that.
is smooth.
What the hell? I'm talking about wet wipes.
I'm
Tom.
talking about wet wipes. You use wet wipes?
On the baby's ass. I'm an adult. Sorry.
You should get them for the adults. They're great, Tom. I just discovered them. They're great for fat people.
You're getting a text. Well, anything else you'd like to share with us? Miss
I'm going home. I'm going to Goodwill.
Okay.
To shoplift.
All right.
Shoplifting at the Goodwill.
I'm out.
I'm out. Bye-bye.
Hey,
you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a Hold a Chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the Hold a Chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
Blue Beetle. The combat boots and dog tags Alan Alda wore when he portrayed the wisecracking surgeon Hawkeye on MASH meant so much to him that when the show ended 40 years ago, he kept them. Now he's ready to let them go to benefit another passion, his center dedicated to helping scientists communicate better. Heritage Auctions is offering up the worn boots and military ID tags July 28th in Dallas. Alda said he wore the items during the 11-season run of the show that, of course, centered on a Korean War medical unit. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I was sitting with my niece yesterday.
See what you did?
She had a pan of a cake, you know, and she was just eating it out of the pan with a fork. And my sister-in-law came over and, can you get a plate? You're not just going to eat that cake out of there with a fork. And my niece looked rather sad, and I quickly hid my fork behind my back.
See, it's the same principle.
I let her take all the blame.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
She's a former exotic dancer and adult film star with a rack as big as the Grand Tetons. Now, she's a small claims court judge, and all her decisions are final. Catch the hot news show from Bob and Tom Television. She's sexy. She's stacked. She's Jugs Judy.
This court is now in session. And before we get started, let's take a moment to let our bailiff introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Bob Gavoyan. Jugs Judy, may I say that you look absolutely stunning today. You certainly are one gorgeous lady.
Why, thank you, Bob. You keep flirting like that, and my gavel won't be the only thing getting banged today. My, it's a little warm in here. Does anyone mind if I loosen my robe?
Your Honor, that's what I call Exhibit Double D.
Bob, meet me in my chambers after court. I'd love to go through your briefs. Oh, and bring your handcuffs.
Yes, ma'am.
Jugs Judy. It's a guilty pleasure. Available only on Bob and Tom Television.
This court is adjourned. Now let's all go to my place for margaritas and skinny dipping. Bob.
Catch Jugs Judy only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh, he.
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, you know, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants, I have piston shorts, I have piston beer mugs, sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays, I have piston shoes, I have piston basketballs, when I dribble they do too.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Willie Griswold's here.
Hey there, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with our comedian guest.
He is Ryan Singer on his way to the Go Bananas Comedy Complex, Cincinnati, Ohio, USA, for some great shows this weekend. We just touched base with you, Ryan. You are currently just moved out of your apartment. You're all your stuff's in a storage unit. You're on the road.
Freelancing.
Single for a year.
Yeah. Last year when I was here, it was me and Al, our breakups almost synced up.
Oh, wow.
You know, we didn't plan that. You know how, like, women live together and their periods sync up? Comedians breakups sync. But this year, I got a slightly larger storage unit because, you know, I'm doing better.
Yeah.
than I was last
Nice.
year. So I'm on the float on purpose this year. You know, as opposed to being like, you know, politely asked to leave.
Oh, did you hear that, Tom? He's on the float.
I like that.
That's nice. That means you're without housing?
That means I'm without housing, and I am free to have, you know what I just discovered? The creamsicle float.
Oh.
It's vanilla bean ice cream with orange crush soda.
How about that?
Oh, my God. It's summertime. It's the perfect time to have ice cream in all forms.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, Ryan's a big milkshake guy.
Love
Loves
a milkshake.
Loves
a milkshake.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It is. You know what? There's a new joint that opened up in my hometown. I was just visiting some family. I got to see my mom. My mom, by the way, her name is Karen.
Hi, Karen.
And Karen is Southern Ohio, and you know, she's, you know, I don't know how old she is now, but the I remember a few years ago when the name Karen became, you know, I guess pejorative.
Yeah.
She leaned into it.
Oh, good.
She's like, you know what? If people are going to use my name as a bad name, I'm just going to go for it. And now everywhere she goes, she's like asking to talk to managers. Because she also is psychic. And like, so she can like read, she'll talk to like spirit guides. I don't know if you have any experience talking with psychics, but like a lot of times they'll communicate with your spirit guides to get information about you. Gotcha. And if she's not getting information, she'll be like, I need to talk to your manager, which I guess is God.
Oh. Well, we can go from psychics to psychos. We've got an interesting story that in an odd way involves the very fine comedian Carrot Top. I'm a big fan of Carrot Top. I know people go, he's a prop comic. He's a brilliant prop comic. He's been a good friend of the show for a long time. But did you see how he's involved in this weird story?
Yeah, there was this really weird story that happened over the weekend where an American Airlines passenger she went viral because she was recorded having a meltdown on a plane, claiming that one of the other passengers was quote unquote not real.
Oh, that's weird.
According to multiple outlets, this incident occurred at Dallas-Fort Worth International. Video shared on social media shows the lady walking down the aisle on the plane, shouting obscenities at other passengers.
Yeah.
She stops and turns toward the back of the plane and shouts, I'm telling you right now that MFer back there is not real.
Weird. She thinks it's like a ghost.
Yeah, the woman then tells the rest of the passengers they can stay on board if they want, but she's not going to die with the rest of them.
Well, yeah, why would she?
She wants off TMZ reports the person who shared the video claimed the plane was evacuated. The trip was delayed 3 hours over the incident. After this went viral, Carrot Top stepped in and said he was on that flight, confirmed that everyone had to deplane following the bizarre outburst, and they were eventually allowed to board again and make their way to Orlando. Yeah, he was on the flight.
Oh my God, it's like that moment in a movie where, you know, you're following the hero, the protagonist, and there really is like an imaginary person on the and no one will believe them, and you're watching and you're like, I'm on your side though, man. So it's like, I feel like if I was on that flight, I'd be like, I have to make a choice.
I know, Ryan, I was just going to ask if you and I, because I knew you would be this way too, if you and I would be the only ones who we would have to make it.
Let's hear her out.
I would be like, do I need to not fly on this plane?
Yeah.
See, I think there's a choice. The meth or bath salts, I think, is the choice. She's nuts.
I don't think I'd stay on a plane after somebody stood up and said, "Go ahead. I'm not going to die with the rest of you." I don't think I could.
I'm off the plane. She's a lunatic.
We don't know what she saw.
Maybe she sees something we don't see.
Yeah, well, I see it as a plane with fewer seats so I can relax and lie down on the back.
At the very least, she jinxed the plane.
Exactly.
There's not enough wood in the world.
It was American. It was American Airlines, and as you know, all ghosts fly Spirit.
Oh,
no. What were we thinking?
That was a ghost. A ghost on the phone.
Spirit Airlines.
Sorry.
Nice.
No, I would be so 3 hours. You're delayed. You're missing your connection. People probably going on vacation to Orlando. They're probably going to Disney World or Universal. They got their kids. They have to sit there because of some psycho. Again, my solution to this: you take her up and throw her out of the plane.
Oh, the humane way.
Yeah, Saigon style.
You know.
Twice in a week.
You know, in the airlock that they've got. Just
well, that's the problem. They can't open up the
well, fortunately, they weren't off the ground yet, so, you know. But
yeah.
I'd be like you. I'd be a little worried. Be like, oh.
See, the story doesn't say whether or not she was pointing at a person, does it?
No, she was pointing at the back of the plane.
Right. So if you're pointing at a person, everybody else went, no, we can touch this person.
Right.
We can see that they're real.
She did not see the person. I mean.
So we don't know what she saw.
Yeah.
I'd say this is an open case.
Yeah, exactly. Mulder and Scully are on their way.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's important work.
Oh, speaking of that, Spirit of Death here.
See, but this here's a different news account. It says the woman makes her way up the aisle, cussing up a storm, saying she's getting off the aircraft because there's an imaginary man on board.
Well, yeah, that's what she was saying. Is that guy's not real.
The guy's not real.
Okay.
Wait, so she was saying he was an she was saying he was imaginary?
Or was she saying that there's a guy back there, you guys can't see him, but he's not real?
I think that journalist is editorializing
right, I
a
think
little
so
bit.
too.
We don't know if it was imaginary.
All right, well.
All we know is she's warning people rightfully.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Okay. Right. That's right.
Can't be too careful these days.
No, you can't.
Like a blood test. See what's going on there.
Wow.
Well, now, aren't you having a birthday coming up?
Yeah, a couple days.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be 47, which is going to be good because 4 plus 7 is 11.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in an 11, it's good. I was 11. I hit puberty. I was... Well, now I can't do math, but 38 was a pretty good year.
Okay.
29, killing it. So 47 going to be great. Yeah. So I'm learning that I'm never the smartest guy in the room. And I'd like to think I'm never the dumbest person in the room, but that's exactly what the dumbest person in the room would say. But I believe in completely stupid things. I mean, not the ghost stuff. That's very valid. But,
yes, thank you.
Like I had a friend the other day. He was over at my old apartment. He goes, "Hey, can you make a pot of coffee?" I was like, "I'd love to, but it's going to take 20 minutes because my drip machine is old.
Oh,
so it takes a long time for my water to evaporate." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" And I go, "You put the water in the drip machine, you hit the button, it gets super hot, it boils, it evaporates, and then it re-evaporates like a cloud over the coffee beans and then rains down caffeine into my cup." And he goes, "You think the water evaporates? And I go, yeah, how else does it get into my cuppy cup? And he goes, it gets warmed up. Are you stupid? And I go, am I stupid or am I just whimsical?
Yes. Fair.
You know, like, what world do you want to live in? I think you have to ask yourself, like, do I want to live in a world where there's a boring coffee maker and some tasteless water gets passed through a generic heating device into my coffee maker? Or do I want to live in a world where there's like a DMT elf inside my coffee maker using like a hand crank water mill? Like, if you read the magical incantation from this grimoire, we can unlock the prism fractal world and extract the elixir known as caffeine.
Ryan is sleepy and thirsty.
Yes.
That sounds good. Well, thank you very much.
I like that
Ryan
world.
Singer is our barista in the world of magic coffee. When we come back, we have a gender reveal party that once again sets the world on fire, literally. And how's that Pennsylvania song coming?
I think I got one.
Okay, good. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Here we go. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigs, so to save some money, they got one off a hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found a store with the sign said their beer was coldest. They sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, kid, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card. The guys both took it pretty hard. Sing it if you know it, even in your car. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Met this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He said he was the guy from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him their cash. He bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5er, a car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah.
Oh,
hello.
There it is.
Wow.
Girl, the food was great. The company even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. Full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
Cast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
At Nike, we know that to get a job done, you need the right shoe. Michael Jordan doesn't step on the court without his Nike Air Jordans. And Jose Impalero doesn't step into the streets of Pamplona without his Air Toro. Air Toro. Once you strap on these bright red steer hide zapatas, you'll be ready to run for your life.
Yes, hello, this is Jose Impalero. You know, when I put on my Air Toros, I feel like I can... Oh no. Oh, mi Dios. Oh, no, no, Toro, el Toro. Help me, somebody.
Air Toros. People would walk over you to get this shoe. Air Toros. Hemingway may have worn khakis, but he never got to wear Air Toros. Plenty of other famous people love their Air Toros. People like Gore Vidal, Bruce Hornsby, Red Skelton, and the Chicago Bulls. So, hoof it on over to your favorite shoe store, Air Toros.
No, Toro, el Toro.
Air Toros. Just do it.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We're talking with comedian Rick Schrader.
I'm a stepfather, too, which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer. And that,
oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
that's a heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer. Never the corpse.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
295.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. In the performance room, it's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chicky.
Willie Griswold's here.
Hey, buddy.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, and we have a special guest.
We do indeed. He is comedian Ryan Singer on his way to Go Bananas Comedy Club in Cincinnati, Ohio. And we were talking about unusual smells in the world. And we were talking about, you didn't understand that scene from Fast Times at Ridgemont High where they pass out the exam and everyone's kind of huffing the paper. That's because that was a mimeograph machine. I was saying that there are certain smells that are kind of lost. The mimeograph was kind of about a pre-Xerox machine kind of thing, where the teacher would make copies of a test, for example. And then other smells that are lost, the smell of the Polaroid camera fixer. There was this little tube, and you'd pull out this goop and put it on a Polaroid. I don't know if they even still have
What
that
did it do? Did it keep it from losing its color?
I
Is that
think
what
so.
It did?
I think it was like a fixing agent like you would use in traditional photography.
Gotcha.
That had a peculiar smell. Remember the smell of the screens? The screens, they'd be in this big metal canister, and you'd set up the film projector in the room.
Oh, yeah.
And those screens had a very specific smell. And I was saying perhaps we should do a smell museum of smells that are lost. And we've received several communiques regarding that, saying we already did that. And that was, of course, Christy Lee's faux pas that led to, well, you'll hear it.
Are you doing your last news story, Christy?
Oh, I can do one.
Oh, go for it. You said you had one more.
If art museums are a little too stuffy.
Art museum.
Art.
Oh.
I'd go to a fart museum.
Hell yes! Farts through the ages?
It's a little hard to document.
The dawn of fart. How old am I?
Hold on a second.
Am I going to be still making fun of farts at 50? I don't
morning,
know.
Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show?
Yes.
Call for the fart museum?
Oh, yeah?
Chick, I just want to crack you. You don't want to come here.
You
so
know why not?
I gather it's fully all-dimensional smell-o-vision.
It stinks. Lousy museum.
Really?
Oh, this museum is no good at all.
Whoa. Whoa, what was that?
Oh, it's part of the multimedia display they've got going on.
Uh-huh.
When you walk in.
All right.
Oh, it's unbelievable. There's just like this big air compressor there. It blows farts at people.
Do they smell?
Oh, it smells awful. The only way we really make money is through our concession area.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you sell there?
Well, we rent raincoats for the back part of the tour.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Now, what does it have? What's the atmosphere like there? Is it real thick?
Atmosphere?
Sounds thick. Man.
Humid and cloudy.
Now, do you have? Is your fart museum primarily contemporary, or is it modern, or do you have classical pieces?
Mostly fart deco.
Really? Okay.
It's the style. And while I got... Excuse me. Oh, boy, you work here? Yeah, I work here. My family and I would like to get our money back. Right out front, no refund.
What was that?
That was our tribute to all the little people that played the Munchkins. Let me take you into this one room.
Okay.
I want to show you what's going on here.
All right. What's in there?
Oh, God.
What is it?
Which room are you in?
Oh, it's the SBD room.
Oh, boy.
Silent but deadly?
Uh-huh. Okay.
I gotta go because, man, this is unbelievable. This is like the third time this month already.
Uh-huh.
We gotta re-wallpaper.
Oh, really?
Yep, I gotta go.
Say, where are you guys located?
We're in Brownsville, Texas.
Thank you very much. Of course, the Fart Museum. And I've looked up a couple of other lost smells. One of them is magic markers. They used to use xylene and another solvent, which had a much more distinctive odor than today's magic markers.
Xylene.
Thank you, Dolly.
I don't eat mommy.
Someone suggested the opening up a pack of baseball cards when they had the gum in them.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Oh, yeah.
That was, and
Don't they still have gum in them?
Probably.
It's the same guy.
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't?
No, I've been... Well, I mean, part of the problem with my last relationship was I spent more money on baseball cards than dinners. And I am here to tell you, I've got no gum.
You could shave with that gum.
Yeah.
The smell of cap guns.
I love that smell, yeah.
What about airplane glue? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it's different.
Do they still sell that? Do people still do models?
When I was a kid, I used to do a lot of models, and the rubber cement had a definite, unique smell.
You've done a lot of models as a grown-up, too, haven't you?
Don't need any glue there.
Gonna walk the same. How about this chick? Vacuum tube electronics.
I guess maybe ozone.
Like
I don't know.
The back of a television set back in the 60s.
When it got warm.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember walking into a drugstore and they'd had that thing where you could? I never actually used it.
Oh, sure.
They had this sort of tube tester. Bench you could walk over and plug in tubes.
I don't think I ever successfully took a tube out of the TV, went to the tester, plugged it in. It was bad. Made the switch, put it in the TV, and the TV worked again. That never happened.
We had the guy that would come to the house with the big briefcase full of tubes, and he would work on your television set.
That's a lost art.
Hit on your mom.
I didn't hit on my mom. She was married.
Sounds
like those guys still, yeah.
There were dirty dogs out there.
You gotta check the tubes, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I could check your tubes better. You get your feet up on this table.
Yeah. When's the man of the house come home?
How much time we get?
Well, Christy is at the news desk. What else have you got over there?
A so-called gender reveal party sparked a brush fire in Canada. Like they need more of those. Rob Aizi, who has a house at Mount Baldy,
For now.
told CTV News that he was at nearby Jolly Lake. That sounds like a fun place. When a woman pulled up and raised the alarm of fire down the road, Aizi and his guest helped put out the fire with whatever they had on hand, and he learned it was caused by tannerite, a binary exploding target, which is currently banned in almost all of British Columbia to prevent said wildfires. Online ads touting the product's use at gender reveal parties explain it can be ordered to create an explosion in either pink or blue.
I see.
Aizi said there was a little bit of pink dust everywhere, so I guess it's definitely a girl.
Isn't it time we ended the gender reveal party?
I don't think it's going anywhere.
Well, they're excited about having a baby.
Can't you just use the cake where you don't?
Now, if it's pink smoke, it means it's a girl pope. Is that how that works?
That's exactly right.
That'll never happen.
You know what? It's not a bad idea. They're getting pretty progressive over there. Vatican City.
However,
I don't know.
However.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, they used to just do balloons.
Yeah, sure.
And so, I mean, I don't know why we had to go to explosives.
Right.
Well, and there have been some very bad ones.
Yeah.
That have set major fires. So, well, the tannerite's a cool name for a kid.
Tannerite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tannerite?
Yeah.
Tanner for short.
Tanner?
Really?
Hey, Tanny, the Tan Man.
Tannerite.
Yeah,
This is my daughter.
Tanner's a good name for boy or girl.
Yeah, gender neutral, as they say.
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
Didn't we have one of these gender reveals where an alligator was involved?
Yes.
And it went after Grandma in the
Grandma
wheelchair?
in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
The alligator was smart. Went after the slow of the pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the idea was the alligator was going to burst the balloon.
Uh-huh.
And they would have something in it, but the alligator went after Granny in the wheelchair.
Oh, I thought it was like the alligator is trained to go after the gender of the baby.
Oh, that would be
like Groundhog Day. If it chases Granny,
it's going to be a girl.
Grandpa, it's going to be a boy.
We only get 6 girls in this family, so if she's a girl, Grandma's got to go.
Yeah, it's a replacement system.
Now, how's that song coming, Pat?
Pretty good.
Now, once again, the state of Pennsylvania is trying to get a new state song. You've been working on an original?
Yeah, Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
Josh, can you help me? Here's the horn part.
I'd be happy to.
Here we go. That's good. Pennsylvania, home of Pat Godwin.
Yeah.
We killed it.
So let me get this straight. For the last hour, that's what you've been working
I had to learn this part.
And it was perfect, wasn't it? Uh-huh. You want it done quickly or you want it done right?
Well, you know what it needed was a slide whistle. That's where I'm upset.
1, 2, instead 3, of kazoo?
Okay.
Pennsavalia, home of Pat Godwin.
Yeah. Very much, Patty G.
Chicky G.
Pat's album is called Under the Bed. It's available for streaming. Amazon, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music.
Wow.
And it's out right now. Pat's also going to be live starting Wednesday, July 12th at McCurdy's recording his new television special. This weekend, our guest Ryan Singer will be at Go Bananas. And we've got some other dates I want to run by you in just a second. But right now, I want to talk to Josh about that house he's got. And you've got some issues. You got to get some stuff fixed. What do you do?
That's right. I don't want to brag, but I do live in a house. Angie has made it even easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all my home projects done well and all your home projects done well. If you own a home like I do, you know how much work it can take, whether it's everyday maintenance and repairs or making dream projects a reality. It can be hard just to know where to start. But now all you need to do is Angie that. That's right. Angie that. That means you're going to find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need. I'm going to get some of that stacked stone built around my fireplace. I'm tired of the drab, semi-burnt brick that's there now. I want something a little more modern, a little nicer. I'm going to Angie that. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process so you get the best of the old and the new. Bring them your project online or use the Angie app, answer a few questions, and Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. Or maybe you're doing what I'm doing. You have a dream project. You just want to find out how much things may cost, what pros are out there. Compare quotes from multiple pros and connect instantly. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you very much, Josh.
You're very welcome.
We are coming right back. We have some interesting stuff in the news, and perhaps another song coming from Mr. Godwin over there. And we have dolphins mating in the news, and someone's not happy about it. Okay.
The dolphin's husband?
They consider it porn. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, you dog owners like me, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. It's called Chew Works. Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a Hold a Chew, which is a very durable, chewable bone made of nylon polymer, and it also features a slot, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Yeah.
With the Hold a Chew, your big sweetie won't be able to swallow the treat till it's been slobbered down to a safer size. Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
My dog Leo took to it so quickly, he absolutely enjoyed the heck out of it.
Chew Works rolled chew sticks are made of 100% collagen.
Some folks love adding collagen to their coffee. It's great for dogs, too. The collagen rolled chew sticks are safer and healthier. Chew Works collagen rolls are rawhide-free, digestible, and provide joint support and provide for a healthy skin and coat.
And they're made with 100% beef hide collagen, and they're made right here in the USA with no chemicals or preservatives. Cows right out of the Midwest.
Check out chewworks.com today, and your dogs are going to love you for it.
It's for the chewing enthusiast in your life. Chewworks.com.
Once again, Bo Burnham is our guest, and he has a little tour going. We'll give you some of those dates in a second. Go ahead, Bo.
Every time I go to dinner, seems like I'm getting a little bit thinner. I'll sit down at the breakfast table. I can talk while they're not able. When I look at them, I find there's a single question on their mind. I wish I could go back to the way it was. It's not easy now because my whole family thinks I'm gay. I guess it's always been that way. Or maybe it's because of the way that I walk. Makes them think I like boys.
Oh, my.
The goddamn question just won't go away. And I get asked every single day. But the way they ask it is not a disguise. Like, how was your day? Do you like to kiss guys? This is the worst, baby. This was my fear. Now their opinions are crystal clear. Because my whole family now is shocked. I'm in the closet and the door is locked. Well, now my glory days are gone. I was John Elway, now I'm Elton John. Well, my whole family now suspects that watching SpongeBob had side effects. I'm not gay, and that's what I said. If I'm gay, hey God, strike me dead.
That's a joke.
Just because I'm afraid of the snow, or my favorite color is the rainbow. I'm just joking. This is the worst, baby. This was my fear. Now their opinions are crystal clear, yeah. Because even my boyfriend thinks I'm gay. I'm just... Oh, God. You all probably think I'm gay. Man, this song is counterproductive. La 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 la. Because my whole family thinks I'm gay. I said, what did they know anyway? You gotta look right through the haze. Easy bake oven was just a phase. And my whole family thinks I'm queer. That is all I ever hear. But I've been as straight as a ramp, if you don't count Bible camp. Bible camp. I'm not gay, I swear. Kind of.
Whoa, Burnham.
Sox. That works.
That's great.
Sure. But the Tampax Red Sox really doesn't.
Man.
Yeah. I like this one. The Comcast Cable Pirates.
I like that.
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
No way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
I wouldn't. Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
Or a little best of right here. Right here.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I think
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever
There's a
you
government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay. She was very limber. Show's over.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're
right now.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
I'm Chick McGee. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
I'm just looking at pictures of the pencil sharpener museum.
Oh, Lord.
It's
Excited to go?
here, one of our Jeannie from Fremont, Ohio writes, loved pencil talk. Looking to take a road trip around Ohio. We visited the Pencil Sharpener Museum 3 years ago. It was one of the few things that was opened. It was a short visit. Love the show. Thank you very much, Jeannie. We certainly appreciate that.
Make that part of your vacation plans.
We have
it really is a small. It looks like a shed.
Yeah, it's like a hut.
Well, how many different types of pencil sharpeners are there?
3.
The
Your
one that
wall-mounted, your handheld, and your electric.
Yeah, we have the electric one. You're
doing very well.
We have this letter comes to us from Brian. He's the president of an organization that owns a 1917 Pullman Railroad car.
Is that right?
With a vintage 1950s era pencil sharpener in the kitchen.
There you go. Yeah.
Says we don't have any pencils. Please send us Bob and Tom pencils.
we don't have Bob and Tom pencils.
Maybe that's next.
Why not?
We'll have to do some Bob and Tom.
I mean,
pencils.
records came back. I mean, I think pencils might be next.
Yeah.
Think?
You know, I got my pencil room, my pencil sharpener room, like people have record rooms. I wish I had some of that pencil sharpener money, actually. like that's old money, probably.
It is old money.
That's old money.
If we get Bob and Tom pencils.
Love pencils.
Both erasers on both ends.
I have very nice mechanical pencils.
Some of them.
Like I splurged.
Really?
Is that right?
Yes.
Like
they have like their own case and stuff.
More than $12 per pencil kind of thing?
Yeah.
Wow. More than $50? You paid $50 for a mechanical pencil. I'm going to walk out of this studio thinking you spent $100 for a mechanical pencil. Will you answer me?
What are you writing with that, John?
Special things with
working on that screenplay, that novel.
Listen to how he's saying that.
Do you handwrite or do you type?
It depends on what it is, honestly. Yeah, I do a lot of.
Here we go. I'm looking at some of his work here.
I do a lot of handwriting.
Meat lovers.
Yes, all right.
Grocery lists? Is that what you're doing?
My local pizzeria happens to employ the deaf,
here's the thing.
and I have to hand them a handwritten order.
Oh, here's the thing. Before he calls, Josh likes to write it down because he gets excited when he's on the phone.
Right.
Kind of forgets what.
Can I get the one, the round one? Damn it! I should have written it down.
Hang on, I'll call back.
Now, Ryan, do you ever, when you order, say, Chinese food, do you ever pretend that there's someone else at the house? So, yeah, I'd like the wonton soup and the fried rice. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, and can you double the order of the egg rolls?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we're eating for 3 now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I act like that person is also pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
On top of that. And I do that at movies, too. Like, when I first started going to movies by myself, I would act like I was in the lobby like, I can't believe she's not here yet. I'm going to miss the previews.
Well, guess I got to see Magic Mike alone again.
Yes, again.
I'll take the bucket. Now you're a professional comedian.
Why are you taking a
Ryan.
bucket to see Magic Mike?
Bucket of popcorn, I think.
Oh, bucket of popcorn. I'm sorry. I'm just so offended by this.
Ryan Singer is a
man.
professional stand-up comedian, and I know that you're a pro, and I always have to preface this by telling our guests that even Tiger Woods at his peak would take swing lessons.
Oh, Ryan.
Because you need to tweak the art for him.
Oh.
And that's why we've invited you here for this lesson.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Josh, you got those fancy pencils.
That's right.
I've got a brand new toaster.
Wow.
Found out it's not waterproof.
It isn't.
I was shocked.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Yes, had to have his bath toast.
As one would.
Right.
With the sugar and the cinnamon. But you put the drain catch there, so you don't want to lose any of the shug.
I said bath toast.
You said bath toast.
Everybody knows.
You're being silly. That sounds delightful. Taking a little bath, lighting a candle, bringing some syrup in there just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
You put syrup on your toast?
Oh, yeah, buddy. I'll do
Wow,
it.
that's a pro move. I've never done that, but put that on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Can we write that down with one of your pencils?
Oh, I don't keep the good pencils here.
Oh,
no.
The 800 mechanical pencil, the Rotring, ROTRING, 0.5 millimeter black pencil, $52. That's the most expensive I can find.
Okay.
And that's a mechanical pencil.
It is, yeah.
I always snap the lead in a mechanical pencil,
Right,
maybe because I'm a lefty, but
they're so
I
delicate.
have a gentle touch.
Well, you're a thorough and generous lover.
Sure, yeah.
And you know, it's your experience with mechanical pencils.
And this is one of my favorite gags too. Is when you take the lead and you keep the button pressed down and you put it and like you're injecting yourself with some kind of oh man, I need a vaccine of creativity. Zerp.
No. Better be careful.
Right in my vein.
You're going to get lead poisoning.
Well, graphite these days. It's more.
I have a scar on my arm that'll show you how that gag goes wrong. You can see that little blue circle there. That's from a kid doing that with a real pencil when we were children.
It only works with the mechanical.
Yeah, it only works with the mechanical.
Didn't one of the drug companies have pens that look just like syringes?
Yes. Yeah. And you can also buy those as a gag anyway. Yeah. With the red ink.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So when a couple of junkies get married, you get them some of those, and then, as Woody Allen would say, silver set, all spoons.
Didn't drug companies have to quit making
It depends
those
where.
kind of
in certain states, they can't
things?
have.
Those promotional items?
For example, with alcohol, in certain states, you can't have, coasters with a logo on them. And you can't have any promotional stuff. There are certain states you can't have the logo on the side of a truck of a beer.
Really?
Yeah, we found that out the hard way after wrapping a bus and finding out, you can't drive that there.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yeah. That's a long story. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk.
A valuable lump of ambergris has been found inside the colon of a beached whale.
Yeah.
According to the Z News Service, the 33-foot-long sperm whale washed up on Nogales Beach in La Palma in the Canary Islands back in May.
There's real money there.
Following an autopsy, experts confirmed that the cause of the whale's death was the 20-pound chunk of ambergris stuck in its colon, a solid waxy substance secreted from the sperm whale's bile duct. Ambergris is rare, highly valued, and used in the perfume industry. The quality of ambergris found in the whale has yet to be determined, but it could be worth as much as $250,000.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So would you go up a whale's colon for $250,000?
Yeah, I would. And also for the sexual pleasure.
Yeah.
that I would derive from.
Yeah, the whale dead and everything. But
Sometimes how big a whale colon is.
I don't know. Could you squeeze
you put
into
your arm up there, or could you whole body in there? What?
Oh, 100% you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably crawl through it like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Come on out to the coast and be a part. Said it'd be a fun
A lot of
time.
times the ambergris is just floating in the ocean, and people just find these big hunks of it and get rich.
Wow.
What do you do for a living? I'm an ambergris searcher.
Isn't it weird that it becomes perfume? Because apparently it smells like
Didn't it smell
like
horrible?
sea poop.
Yeah.
Like it has a mix of the ocean and fecality to it.
Pat, don't you use a sea poop machine for your sleep apnea?
That goes in there, yeah.
Isn't that the Johnny Depp cologne?
Sea poop. That's right. Yeah.
Sauvage,
Yes.
and then sea poop.
But that's not ambergris. That's Amber Heard.
There it is.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Back to you, Christy Lee.
New Zealand's media watchdog has reprimanded public broadcaster TVNZ.
We're from New Zealand, but we don't work there.
Isn't that interesting, they say?
Over a documentary depicting a graphic dolphin mating scene.
Oh, that sounds graphic.
The Guardian reports that a viewer complained to the Broadcasting Standards Authority about a scene in the nature series Our Big Blue Backyard. The scene in question shows a female dolphin targeted by a pack of male dolphins that mate with her.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh. Accompanied by dramatic music, the narrator explains, she's trapped at the surface and the male takes turns.
Oh, yeah.
The males take turns.
Oh, wow.
Once they've all mated with her, they leave her alone.
Like a gangbang.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The viewer argued the program should not have been aired with a G or a general rating.
Or a Barry White soundtrack.
And that the program should have been given a PG rating recommending parental guidance.
The dolphin's name is Flipper Over.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now,
you're welcome.
Chick and I.
Yes, we did together. Held hands.
We were
making love to a dolphin?
We were part of an expedition, if you will, where they take you to this island in the Bahamas, and you get to swim with the dolphins. I do not recommend it. It should be illegal. It was an awful experience. And they do. I'll tell the first part of the story, and I'll let Chick tell the second part of the story. You're in this penned-up area, and you're in chest-deep water.
Yeah.
And the dolphins are in there, and then they tell you what?
Don't touch the dolphin anywhere. Don't touch them because they will they think you're coming on to them, is what their problem is.
And
They're very sexual, and they will start to hump you. And it's not pleasant, the guy said.
Wow. I just imagine, like, every dolphin is Austin Powers.
Yeah.
How does a
Just
dolphin
horned
hump
up.
you?
He thinks he's all horned up and wants to shag. That's right.
They would emerge with the appropriate appendage. The whole thing was awful.
This is wild.
Please don't support that activity anywhere.
The last time there was a dolphin gangbang, it was at Don Shula's house.
Wow. You had to bring Mr. Shula into this? Well, what did
Only
he do?
the famous
He
dolphin
owned
you
the
can
Miami
think of.
Dolphins, didn't he? Or whatever?
He didn't own them. He was the coach.
Why are you protect? Oh, Don Shula went to your mom's college.
that's right.
Distinguished graduate of John Carroll University.
Whatever.
He and your mom ever...
Anybody.
Hook up?
Anybody can
How do you
graduate
know?
from John Carroll. You got a pulse.
clumsy fumblings in the back of a Cadillac Seville.
Fine.
Don Shula's your father.
brother.
Fine Jesuit college. I will not have you besmirch
The
it.
religion has nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
Catholic, Jesuit, I don't care.
Okay, never mind. Don Shula had a nice steakhouse there for a while.
And therefore shouldn't be used in a joke.
Therefore, you see, your logic
He's
is
comedy proof, you understand.
Should
You
have
get a good
picked a
T-bone
different
in it.
dolphin.
No, you used
Paul
to,
Warfield. I wish I said that.
my favorite was when
Well,
Mr.
Paul
Shula.
Warfield was Cleveland Brown, and then he was a Dolphin. Yeah.
What about Dan Marino?
From
Wasn't he a
the
Dolphin?
Ohio State University, he was a
No,
Dolphin.
but Chick's impression of Don Shula always goes back to they would make that phone call every year when the only undefeated team would suddenly become defeated, and you would go,
Congratulations to us, we've won again.
very fine coach, a fine man. I'm sorry to Mr. Shula's family. Christy, please change the subject.
Swarms of
I
flying
apologize for nothing. The man hosted gangbangs.
He sure did.
Lie.
Lies and slander.
Don Shula, gangbang host.
Swarms of flying insects have invaded New York City. Professor David Lohman, an entomologist at the City University of New York, determined the bugs plaguing some neighborhoods are winged aphids.
It's gotten so bad with
How
these
bad is it?
flying bugs in New York City.
Really? How bad is it?
The roaches said, man, we got to get out of here. Move to Miami. Where Don Shula hosts gangbangs.
Yes, sir.
Is even the is it aphids or aphids?
Tally
Aphids.
The aphids are attacking New York. Even the rats are upset. This is God's way of saying we do not need Aaron Rodgers in this town.
Lohman's
Keeping with our NFL analogies that are all illegal and wrong.
Lohman said the swarms are unusual given that aphids do not usually come out in New York City until after summer. He theorized that warm winter temperatures might have thrown off the bug's biological clock. Aphid specialist, boy, I bet she's fun at cocktail parties, Natalie Hernandez, added that the wildfires in Canada and extreme temperatures could be messing with them too. The city's public health department assured that, while annoying, the insects do not present a known public health risk.
Well, that's good.
Kill your roses, though. That's for damn sure.
The aphids?
Yes, they'll eat up a rose.
They eat a crop, don't they?
Yeah, they will.
Oh, I didn't. I was not aware of that. I'm
Yep.
not, up on my aphids. Now.
Do you have rose bushes in your new home?
No, I do not.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to bet $1 million on it?
Yeah, I don't have any rose. I'm sure one of these days.
What kind of flower? Do you have some hydrangeas?
Have you been around back?
I've been around back. I'm there with a hose almost every hour. Check local listings for drought conditions.
Have any mums? How about a nice mum?
How about a nice zinnia?
Tell you what, right now I've got
4 o'clocks? Ever heard of 4 o'clocks? Those are nice flowers.
I can't. Yeah. What if Tom just stood up and left?
Well, if he does it today, he will never get up and leave.
let's see now.
Some daisies. I got a lot of daisies.
Oh, do the other insect story. Did you see this thing about the bees?
A bar in Glasgow, Scotland was forced to shut down due to a huge swarm of bees. The BBC reports hundreds of bees arrived in a mass swarm and settled on a railing outside 63rd and 1st. The bar was forced to close while staff fled through a fire exit.
Yikes.
The bees
This
gradually...
is in Scotland. I mean, if they're leaving the bar,
It's a problem.
this is serious.
The bees gradually migrated to the side of a nearby trash bin, allowing staff to wheel the bin away from the entrance and barricade it from the public. Beekeepers are due to remove the insects in the coming days.
Okay, well, it's important to keep the bees.
Of course.
Okay.
But they're just hanging out at the bar and over by the trash. Even these bees don't want to work anymore.
No, it's getting ridiculous, isn't it?
Bee walks into a bar. Bee walks into a bar and said, "Hey, I'll have a stinger." We don't serve bees. What a buzzkill!
2 bees walk into a bar, man and a woman. Goes, "Yeah, we're on a first date." Bartender said, "Where you meet?" They said, "Bumble." Thank you very much.
That's a nice original thought. That just developed. You saw that happen right here live.
I did short form improv for years.
Is that how you pick up the chicks?
That's right. Yeah. Short form improv, also practiced at Don Shula's house.
During the Dolphin Gangbangs.
Yeah, you don't have to go to the Hive, but you can't stay here. Okay. Right now, I want to talk about great food. That's where HelloFresh comes in. This is a new offer, brand new from HelloFresh. Yes, it involves free shipping, great food, and 50 off. Just remember this code, BT Show 50. What am I talking about? HelloFresh wants to give you your time back. What's more valuable than that? That's right, your time. You don't have to go to the grocery store and wander around with a recipe card going, oh, my God, where am I going to find beets? Where's the horseradish? Why isn't it with the sour cream? None of that, because they do the shopping for you. They do the measuring. The kit arrives. You put it together sometimes in 10 minutes. Some of the stuff is brand new, too. Some special summer treats, crunchy curried chickpea bowls, creamy dill chicken cutlets with green beans and potatoes. Great food and an entire array of options, 40 every week. Vegetarian over that way over here, classic comfort food and everything in between, including some special summer stuff. What have you been working on, Willie?
Folks, check out the pork sausage and shingled potatoes with broccoli and balsamic glaze. HelloFresh sends you 6 ingredients. You put those together in 4 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you're enjoying this delicious dinner that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
We're still talking about those, were they firecracker meatballs that Jess Hooker made from HelloFresh?
That's exactly right.
Delicious. It's that extra touch, the extra little packets of spices that makes all the difference in the world. It's a great way to learn how to cook if you're new to cooking or want to show your kids how it's done. Once again, they do the grocery shopping. They get everything ready. You just put it together. Have some fun. Sign up today. Here's the new offer. 50% off plus free shipping. The code is BT Show 50. Of course, you go to HelloFresh.com/BT Show 50. That helps them. It helps us. The code BT Show 50 at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 50. You got that final song ready, Pat?
Okay.
We'll come back with it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
What about the Blow-Jovian guy?
I think it was one of the Blow-Jovians. Was this the Mad Armenians? Was this?
Might have been Bluto Blow-Jovian.
and the Mad Armenians. Do we have everybody out there? I can't see.
Do we need Chick?
Okay.
We do need
yes,
Chick.
We do. For this next tune, we're going to need the Chickster. Oh.
Yeah, there's a little vocalizing from everyone on this one.
Oh, that's this one.
Oh, this one, yeah.
That song.
Okay.
You all got to get out there.
No, not everybody.
We can sing from in here.
And Ricky.
And ready?
And we're ready.
Okay.
Your pen out. Wait a minute.
This is called.
Dear Penthouse, I'm a freshman at a small Midwestern university. And I never thought something like this could happen to me. My teacher with the dynamite ass asked me to stay after her class, and she started to undress. Can't forget the statement she made. If you drop your pants, I'll raise your grade.
Dear Penthouse, I never thought those letters were true until I was on a fishing trip and I met a girl named Jill. We had a little too much to drink. I couldn't believe what I was starting to think. So we headed to her tent.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing like eating out. Although the next morning my breath still smelled like trout.
I've read every issue since 1974. The first 2 years behind the bathroom door. I poured through every penthouse I could find. Even though my mom said I'd go blind. Dear Penthouse, I'm a seaman first class at an overseas naval base. It's been 7 long months since I've seen a woman's face. When I saw your recent issue, I bought a box of Kleenex tissue and I locked the barracks door. Thanks to you, I've gotten a grip. Please excuse my jerky penmanship. I've read every issue since 1974.
Sports on the radio has always been my job. I never wanted a man until I noticed Bob. His laugh fills me with desire. His bun set my loins on fire. And I dream about the day he says, "Chick, let's get undressed." Name and address withheld upon request. Chick McGee, everybody!
Ah, the classics.
You screwed up
I
something.
screwed up the damn
My
withheld
God.
name and address.
Nice job, Chick.
Nice job.
That's
And I even rehearsed yesterday. I did rehearse.
You did?
That's with rehearsal.
Thank God you rehearsed.
Think how horrible it would have been.
was
And I
nice.
still
Had you
can't
not.
get the.
You did a great job.
So wait, let's do it again. One,
No,
two, three.
No.
This has been the guy who would rather watch Star Wars than have sex.
That is so sad.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thank God. Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Well, good morning, holiday hardware store shoppers. This is Ernie Fergler.
Hey, Ernie.
Hi, how are you?
Good season for hardware. I know I've been in and out of the hardware store a lot
me
lately.
too.
Oh, well, wonderful. Be sure to stop by Fergler's now. I'll be looking for you.
You wouldn't catch me dead in that place.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, first, early happy holidays, everyone.
You got some eggnog, it sounds like.
Please stop by the store today for a free cup of Grandpa Fergler's old-fashioned recipe eggnog.
Oh, yeah. What's in that? Probably a lot of cream.
Well, it's got a lot of everything in it, Tom. I must say it's better this year than ever.
Oh, yeah?
I've had a cup already this morning. I have to see that everything seems a lot clearer. I don't know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
But don't take my word for it.
No.
The boys in the back say that my nog is special because it's full of the Christmas spirit, whatever that means.
Nice.
Hey, we got our first order of Christmas trees in again.
Yeah?
Hello?
New trees?
1,000, Bob.
Hey, what's happening, Ernie?
What the hell is going on anyway? How does this happen to me every year?
How many trees did you get, Ernie?
Huh?
How many trees do you have?
1,000, Bob. Is that
Wow.
enough? Damn it, we still have like 300 left from 2007.
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small,
Sure.
thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick 'em up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come never forget her.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Up in a few minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Working on that Pennsylvania song. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with one of our favorite comedians.
He's comedian Ryan Singer. And Ryan is about to celebrate a birthday.
Yeah, for the big 4-7.
All right.
Big 4-7.
Big
yeah.
4-7.
And you've got a nice head of hair, but you're letting it go a little bit gray there. You got kind of a skunk thing going up there.
Letting
on
it
top.
go silver, letting it go skunky.
Got that one area.
Bride of Frankenstein look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Area.
Looks good.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm getting closer to 50, I think 50 is the big number for me. Because, I mean, that's probably halfway. I mean, with technology going the way it's going, I think we're all going to be, if we choose, depending on how much we want to merge with the robot, our robot overlords here in the next 15, 20 years, I think we can get at least 100.
Yeah.
I'd like to go old school, though. I'm an old school guy, so I'm like, hey, can you throw how about an iron lung?
Yes.
Because isn't an iron lung like a thing that you kind of like, it's outside your body?
Yeah,
it wasn't
you were
like
in
a
it.
large machine.
You get
like how computers used to be like the whole first floor of a building.
Sure.
Yeah.
But so now you could, because you were talking about what check the blood pressure implant.
Oh, yeah, the implant for the sugar level.
Now, would you get that? Would you get something put into
if
you?
I suffered from diabetes, I think I would.
Yeah.
I think I would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be so convenient. I think a lot of people, conspiracy theories take over. There's so much paranoia nowadays with everything. Like, I'm not a paranoid guy, but I'm definitely a prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody's a prepper. I mean, I was put in the Boy Scouts as a kid, so it's like I was raised to be a prepper.
That's right.
It's like they just drop you off at 7 years old and learn how to survive after the grid goes down. It's like, why am I learning all these survival skills as such? I mean, I guess they're good to know, but it's also like, everything's going to collapse eventually. Basically is the subtext, right? And it's like they teach you how to, shoot bows and arrows, to hunt for your food, how to tie a bunch of different knots that you'll never need. And then they give you all these badges that you can put on your vest, but they don't teach you how to sew. It's like, my name's Ryan. I can survive 5 different apocalyptic scenarios, but I need my mommy to sew my badges for me.
Yeah, sewing should be one of the first.
Yeah. Oh, you raise a good point. Time now to learn about the history of history.
Time now for Today in History, July 6.
Born in 1907, Frida Kahlo.
Yes.
Eyebrow girl.
Famous for the unibrow.
Original monobrow.
Fine artist. Yeah, I didn't know about her until recently, but very fine artist. Happy birthday also, going out to Bill Haley of Rock Around the Clock.
You didn't care for that song, is that right?
It was. I don't think it's aged well, but I mean, it's.
I like the clicky drums in the back. It's very cool. Yeah.
I like his enthusiasm. Oh, 1, 2, 3. He's real ready.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I need to
Ready
rethink
to
that.
roll. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Merv Griffin, who I believe his company still owns Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, which is a money machine.
Yes. He always did this. Yes.
And Ryan Seacrest will be taking over Wheel of Fortune. It's about time he got a break, huh?
Yeah,
isn't it?
Right.
Let's see. Whoa.
What happened?
I don't even know how you pronounce this.
Whoa.
Born in 1935, you'll know this, Christy, Tenzin Gyatso.
Oh, Tenzing I know is Tenzing Norgay. He went up Mount Everest.
Yeah, this is Tenzin. This is the Dalai Lama.
Oh, the current one?
Yeah, the current Dalai Lama.
Huh.
Who's going to be the next Lama?
Well, we don't know.
Okay.
He's a reincarnation, remember? We got to wait till the guy dies.
Could be a baby somewhere. Playing the rattle.
The great Ned Beatty, very fine actor, born in this state in 1937. He's no longer with us.
He had other roles.
Get them panties on down.
Here's someone who's still with us, Burt Ward, who played the television Robin.
Yes.
Many years ago.
Quite the ladies' man, apparently.
Holy rich wife, Batman.
And there was the allegation was that Burt Ward. He tells the story that his male member was too big for television. They had to build a special.
That's what he says. Yeah.
Special thing for his.
Sling it back, or
to
yes, they had to sling it back
like a larger cod piece.
Yeah, they had to kind of tuck it in. Apparently, that's the way he tells the story.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah,
what a horrible problem to have.
Poor guy.
Well, now they make stuff for that, obviously. Also, the Declaration of Independence announced on the front page of the Pennsylvania Evening Gazette on this date, of course, in 1776.
Thing's got a lot of flaws.
Time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show. David Beckham was at Wimbledon yesterday.
I was very lucky to have a career that lasted for 22 years.
Yes, very lucky. There is a quiet room at Wimbledon for prayer, focus, and breastfeeding. And not sex. They made a point of saying no sex.
Apparently, people had been going in there and
sexing it up.
Where do they think the babies come from?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your tennis players of the future.
Yeah, if they're going to be breastfeeding, right?
That's right.
Well,
I've always said that.
And don't forget the one thought I'll leave you with. Tom got a new pencil sharpener yesterday.
Yeah.
And I say congrats to you.
Little handheld jobby. There you go.
Hardly.
Don't use it for that.
A handheld jobby. Well, first of all,
pencil sharpener.
Fortunately, the hole would be a little small.
Just a little, though.
Yeah.
Just
of
a
course.
little.
Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules.